Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kennesaw State University Fifth Third Bank Stadium. It's one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bowman Michael with Score Sports. This is Atlanta Phoenix, getting everything with the bells and the whistles and the wind all taken care of for everybody. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Glad to have everybody with us here at Atlanta Phoenix Football Week 3. So with that in mind, I want to hand it over to Coach Collins and Coach Chapman. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right. Thanks, Bo. Looks like a good day. Looks like the coin toss that just happened. The Dallas Elite have chosen to defer. And, of course, the Phoenix wisely choose to receive.
Yes, they do.
I'm excited about this matchup. I've been looking forward to this game for a couple weeks now. Coach Chapman, what would you say the keys to the game this week are?
Well, we talked to both coaches, and, I think what the Atlanta Phoenix must do tonight is they must keep this thing close. Make it be a close game, heading into half, and then of course going into the fourth quarter. The Dallas Elite have not lost a regular season game in 3 years, and they were last season's national champion, and they've lost the previous two national champion games by a combined 6 points.
Yeah, that's we might see history this evening with the Phoenix taking them out in regular season.
Well, that would be something because nobody's come close, Coach. They've pummeled everybody, including their opening matchup, which I think they won 47-0.
Yeah, against the Austin Outlaws.
Yeah, so we talked with the Phoenix coaches. They feel good about their game plan. They're looking forward to keeping the game close and a manageable score into the fourth quarter, and they feel good about their matchups, Coach. So that's one of the things when you go into a game like this where you're probably going to be a heavy underdog because of, previous accomplishments by the team that you're playing. You've got to make sure that, one, you believe you can win the game, and two, you give yourself a chance. You don't come out and do things that are counterproductive early in the game. So they've got to stay close. They can't turn the football over, all right? And we talked to Coach. He's told us that his secondary's got to keep their eyes out of the backfield because they're going to throw the football. They've played one game and most everybody else has played two, and they're 6 yards away from leading the league in passing yards. So, they don't have a very good percentage, but when they do complete it, they complete it for a big play.
Right. We saw last week's stats. They averaged the average catch was like 39 yards.
Yeah, when you're 5 for 15, but you're averaging 39 yards a catch, it kind of makes up for some of that. They go by the Paul Johnson philosophy. When we throw it, we mean it.
Well, and we watched the warm-ups, and we saw some of the problem simply because the quarterback, Rachel Gore is absolutely spinning that ball. It is coming out in a hurry.
Yeah, they didn't have a good time in warm-up. She was
she's out there punishing the receivers.
Yeah, it looked like punishment to run a route in warm-ups.
You gotta have your catching hands on if you're gonna run routes in their pregame.
Yeah, because if you don't, you're gonna catch it in the chest or the neck or the face. So, what you're looking at here is, we talked and we spoke with Dallas and their coach, Coach V, and we asked him. The last question we asked him was about his special teams, and he said, "Well, it's early in the season and we're okay." So, in a game like this, if you get something on special teams, something cheap. You get a big kickoff return, you block a punt, something like that, it can help sway the momentum. And we've already seen in a Phoenix game, the first game of the year, they gave up a touchdown on the third play of the game. Extra point was missed, and the final score was 7-6 Phoenix. So the kicking game is going to play a huge factor right now, in my opinion, in this game.
All right, the DC Elite, or the Dallas Elite, there we go. Line up to kick, and the ball's going to blow over. Going to delay us a little bit. Looks like we got Ramia Smith and Crystal Reese deep for your Phoenix. I'm trying to get a number on the Elite jerseys, but it's just the outline, and it really blends in, especially I'm staring into the sun right this second.
Oh, excuses.
Yes, I know. And here comes that kickoff. And it is a short looping kick high.
Oh, no. They got it back.
And it's recovered by the Elite. Looked like there was some miscommunication right there. Maybe somebody didn't understand that's a live football. That's the thing. If you're up front, I can remember standing up front myself many times on that kick return team, and it was beat into our heads. Fall on the football. It's a live ball. Fall on the football.
And that gives the Dallas Elite, wonderful field position to start the game. Plus, they just stole the possession.
Stole the possession. That's the big thing.
I'm not so sure that was supposed to be, the way that worked, but it worked out perfectly for them.
It just dropped right in there between the two lines, and everybody kind of thought somebody else was going to get it, I think.
All right. Go double tight, Coach.
Double tight eye action.
Unbalanced to the left, too.
Gore under center. Gonna slide the fullback over. There was a lot of movement. I'm not sure if they didn't catch that. Ball's coming around the left side.
Ball's out.
And I think the Atlanta Phoenix just stole it back. They just stole it back. And just like that, what it looks like is going to start in dire straits. That's not good.
Oh, no.
The Dallas Elite has got a player down, and they were yelling, trainer, trainer, trainer.
And it's not good, Coach. We're not going to comment on it, but I can tell you from seeing right here the way this is looking, it's not good.
And, right now, normally during the season, we'd be thinking cramps and stuff like that, but it's just not that hot right now. It's nice and cool. We truly hope that she's okay. We'll have to wait and see. Don't want to speculate on that. But, hey, later tonight, I don't know about you, Coach Chapman, but I'm planning on heading to the Empire Sports Bar.
That would be a fun way to end the night, Coach.
For those of you who'd like to join us for our post-game show, that's going to be at the corner of Windy Hill and Cobb Parkway.
Sound pretty confident about that, Coach.
Yeah, I have the utmost confidence in the Phoenix. Those showing up with game tickets, 15% off meals, drink specials. They're over 50 flat screen TVs at Empire Sports Bars.
Well, that's good because my flat screen TV blew up on Thursday.
Well, I don't know they're going to let you take one.
Oh, it's not grab and go.
No.
Oh man, that's
but
not
fair. if there's only two reasons why I'm going, number one is steak nachos, and number two is DJ Disco. I like to cut the rug.
Yeah, I've seen it, Coach. It's an impressive thing.
The dancing bear. It's a sight to see. All right, folks. Sorry about that little snafu there. Let's talk about where they're ranked right now. The Dallas Elite is currently number 1 in scoring defense as well as total defense, and number 2 in offense.
Yeah, Coach. They're also, for the most part, because they've only played one game, if you looked at the stats and tried to extrapolate that over 2 games, they would be number 1 in most every category.
Extrapolate, that's an SAT word.
Yeah, I work on those. They have five ladies in the top 25 in rushing, and they've only played one game.
I wonder, anytime I see a score like that and stats like that, I wonder how good were the Austin Outlaws. Were the Austin Outlaws, a cream puff, or are they legit? I don't know enough about them to really.
Yeah. We are actually operating from a limited information standpoint on is that the American Conference, Coach?
They are out of the American Conference, yes.
So,
and I'm assuming the Outlaws are. Hold on, let me take a gander at some of my information here. Yes, they are. Let's see.
They've won it. They're American Conference champions. They won it in 15, 16, and 17, Coach. 3 straight years.
No, they played for it.
Well, they won the conference. They just play, and they.
They won the conference. You're right. I apologize. Here I am correcting you, and I'm wrong.
Dear Lord, I apologize.
Yeah, be with all the starving pygmies down in New Guinea. So.
Since we do have an injury on the field, we will take a little bit of break since able to jump on with 14:46 remaining here in the first quarter. Give you a little word from our sponsors. Once again, glad to have everybody with us here tonight here at Fifth Third Bank Stadium, Kennesaw.
right, welcome back to Fifth Third Bank Stadium here, beautiful Kennesaw, Georgia. I tell you what, Coach Chapman, this stadium is unreal.
Great place to play football. Great place to watch a game. The playing surface is great. Except there's a couple of places where they've been playing lacrosse that there may be some places that have been worn by where the goalie stands. But other than that, you can't beat this surface, Coach.
Great playing surface. So much better than what the Phoenix ended up with last week in that tough overtime loss to the Alabama Fire.
Yeah, it was a sloppy game, rain.
Looks like we got true gun, double tights for the Phoenix. There's a snap. Longley rolls out to her left. Got a receiver. She falls down. That ball is intended for Shanice Wheeler.
That play didn't look good from the start, Coach. I don't know if it was designed to be a quick flat route, but the timing was thrown off from the jump.
And I said double tights, Coach Chapman. There was only one tight end on our side.
It was a pro.
It was pro left, yes. I apologize. Folks, I apologize.
All right, so we're going to be back in the pro, Coach.
I think they're going to stick with it. We have a tendency to do that, find something kind of stick with it. Okay, now they're going to.
This is over. This is.
Okay, there you go. She's on.
Yep.
So UB over, gun, lots of movement. Settle down right there. All right, there's a snap. Longolay's able to handle it. She picks a hole and just goes.
No gain.
That hole closes quickly. So Longley calls her own number. I don't know if that was busted.
Looked like they were trying to set up a screen, Coach, not to interrupt you, but they flashed the lineman down the field. It looked like it was some kind of screen out here to the left. And didn't look like it had a lot of time to set up.
She had a little trouble handling the snap. She does have a brand new center. But we're looking at 3rd and 10 now.
First third down of the game.
Just pro left again. There's a snap. Longley takes it, gives deep to Toki, and she's going nowhere. I'll take that back. She's going to get a yard.
1 yard, Coach. It's going to be 4th and 9.
Well, we kind of anticipated somewhat of a defensive battle. And so far, it's lived up to that bill.
Well, we've had a weird start to this game. I don't think I can remember seeing an onside kick or a pooch kick recovered.
Lots of action early.
And then a fumble on the first play.
And that was Crystal Roche that left the game. Running back on the carry for the Elite. There's a snap. Oh, goodness. And it goes straight up and then backwards.
Okay, Coach.
Katie Williamson kind of punts it back to herself.
Let's see where they mark this.
Hey, folks, we'll be right back. Here's a quick word from our sponsors.
Today's game is brought to you by Hardhead, the Market app, Seed to Shore, and Peach State Health Plan. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
All right, welcome back to Fifth Third Bank. Golly, I'm going to get that right. Here at beautiful Kennesaw Stadium.
Hey, unbalanced again, Coach.
Unbalanced to the right.
I mean, really unbalanced.
Big bubble on the right side. They run the toss out to the right. Back tries to get the edge.
There she is.
And she just gets around the corner. Brought down by Carla Odom.
Nice play by Odom coming inside out on the toss. They're really extending the edge. I think the Phoenix might want to try to slide the front to the unbalance. They're leaving a huge gap, as you said. There's a
bubble on the right side.
Gigantic bubble right there.
On the offensive right, yes. That's not something you want to do.
No, because if they run straight at that bubble, there's not really, it's two. You got two people to block the mic. Pro.
There we go. Just pro left. 4-man front. Oh, and you can't do that. Yeah, you cheated. You cheated. It's going to be a false start right there by Devin Goldsmith. She usually plays Mike for them. Devin was the All-American last year.
Yes, she was. And watched them in warm-ups, Coach, and they ran a lot of true dive. Looked like they were setting up the triple. We talked to Coach V, and he said his quarterback was a athletic quarterback and would run a lot of zone read. So it would make sense to kind of run the triple and sprinkle it in there, but you really don't want your quarterback taking unnecessary hits.
You better be careful sprinkling in the option.
You got a little sniffer back now, Coach. You got a
yep, almost an offset eye look.
Jet.
Here comes motion, and there it is, just like you said. They pin the end down. London can't try to fight through it.
Hello.
Oh, but Carla Odom, London made him bubble and string it out, and then Odom came around like she normally does and blasted him.
All right, so this will be to bring up the first third down attempt, and it's going to be a third down and about 11, Coach. So far, it's been a, like you said, it's been a defensive struggle. Everybody's trying to fill out what they can get done. It wouldn't shock me right now to see Dallas, the Elite, throw a little screen right here. We watched them in warm-ups, a lot of quick screen, a lot of bubble screens with the curl coming off of it too. So, but also in this formation, they ran a lot of toss.
That funky offset eye with
this
the gun.
Is zone read, Coach.
A slot to the right side. There's
no,
a snap.
there it is.
Quarterback drops.
Hey, there's curl bubble.
And nicely defended.
That was a nice play.
Nicely defended by number 24, Shatanya Spicer for the Phoenix.
Well, they didn't have anywhere to go with that. That was really nicely played.
It was well covered.
It was. And it's going to bring. I don't know if this is going to be a quick kick, but if I'm thinking right here, I've seen 3 plays from the Phoenix and gained 1 yard, and then they had a negative 1 yard punt. So I might be punting these guys back down deep, but they're going to go for this.
Go unbalanced.
Oh, they're going to be in the.
Nope, that same offset eye look. There's a snap.
Slant.
Drops.
Turn it over.
And everybody's there. Ball thrown behind the receiver. Gore can't find her target. Her favorite target, though, Erica Bobo, is currently being worked on the sideline. Erica was offensive player of the year in 2016.
She was.
That'd be a big loss for the Elite. Already down Crystal Roche, it looks like.
Yeah, and now with looks like they're working on hamstring. It might be, you hate to speculate, but it was kind of warm earlier today, but it's not very humid, so you wouldn't think cramps, but you never know what's going on.
Well, they're from Texas. You think they're not used to the heat.
Yes.
Pro right, eye backfield. Longley takes snap, toss out to the right side. We're fighting for the edge right there. Looks like somebody got a face mask. I don't think they're going to call it, but that was Crystal Reese on the carry.
Gain of 1. Coach, this is a little bit strange for me to say because the Phoenix right now have 2 yards, but I kind of like what they're doing. They threw the ball on first down, all right? Then they came back and on second down, gave them the same look, and I think it was a screen, but they didn't get it set up. They didn't get it set up right. But they've tried to stretch them, and then they ran right at them on third down. So they've gone. Oh no!
Oh, come on! It was a trips look, but this is one of those things. The Phoenix have a brand new center. They have a brand new center, and that gun snap can be tough sometimes. Everybody thinks it's easy, and it's easy when nobody's on top of you. But
well, that bad gun snap just cost them 12, Coach.
But when you look across and there's a guy that weighs 350 pounds in front of you, like number 55, Shaterica Allen, that's a little nerve-wracking. And the Elite look like they're going to bring it. There's a snap. Longley drops. She's getting pressure and just tries to get it out.
That was great pressure by the Elite right there.
They collapsed the pocket in the middle.
And they had something set up over here too. It was going to be a chance to gain some yardage, but we're going to get another punt. And the first punt was not something you'd want to write home about. It was a -1 yard punt.
We're really hoping that Katie Williamson got this worked out.
Well, the wind is a factor, and it's blowing right in her face right here, Coach. I think we got too many people on the field.
That's an okay snap. She feels it. And it goes out of bounds. Looks like
that would be a 4-yard punt, Coach.
Oh, good gravy. All right, folks.
I know they had more than 12 on the field too, Coach.
Yeah, and I mean, do you make them kick it again? I think I take the ball.
You know, I would. You know, they're going.
I take the ball right there. What's the ball? 30-yard line?
It's at the 35-yard line, I think.
So the plus 35?
No, they're
going to assess it afterwards.
Are they really?
Okay, they're going to make them re-kick it then.
Yeah, they're re-kicking.
Yeah, snap the ball. Okay, there we go.
Dallas calls their first time out.
Made them burn a timeout. That's something.
Now,
all right, folks. Since we're taking a break in action right here, we're going to get a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Today's game is brought to you by Pickle Ice, Dream Medical, Empire Sports Bar, Berkeley Dental, Daiquiri Factory, Daddy D's Barbecue, Studville TV, Atlanta Women's Flag Football League, Perfect Touch Chiropractic, Cooper Global, and Impact Cryotherapy. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
All right, welcome back here to beautiful Fifth Third Bank Stadium at Kennesaw State University. What a great facility.
It is, Coach, and what we talked about earlier about keeping the game close, it's 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and nobody's done anything on offense. Both defenses have kind of, dominated this play, and now we're going to see if the special teams can help the Phoenix out.
Katie Williamson trying to get them out of this hole. There's a snap over the head.
Oh, this is
going to try to run. Just trying to get what she can get. That actually wasn't Wilson. That was Shani Key.
Wow. Well, she saved him from real catastrophe, but it was still a loss of 5 right there. And now the Elite will start at the 23-yard line of the Phoenix. Coach, right here. Plus 45, plus 41, plus 23 for field position for the Elite.
Yeah, eventually your defense is going to give.
Yeah, this is not a recipe for success, is what you're saying.
No, sir. All right. Got a slot look. Sniffer back to the right-hand side. Quarterback in the gun. Gore takes a snap. Quick give off the right side.
Hello.
Yeah, there's face mask. Yeah, we saw that one coming. We saw that one coming.
That would have been a 1-yard gain, but it's going to be a personal foul face mask too. So it should be half the distance.
And that's going to take us into the hard head red zone. I apologize, the market red zone. All right, well, here come the Elite. Hopefully we can bow our backs right here.
That ended up being about a 12-yard penalty, Coach. Puts them at 1st and goal at the 9.
Slot right, offset eye. Lots of movement up front. I'm surprised none of that got called.
Ooh.
Had a receiver, but there was 3 Phoenix defenders out there waiting on her to catch the ball. The Elite are probably lucky that one didn't go the other way.
Yeah, and if it does, there's nobody out here.
Yeah, they're all by themselves.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you're going to roll to the side where the bubble screen's at, you're kind of cutting away the purpose of the bubble screen. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to get wide fast, and if you run towards it, it's not going to have the same effect.
Nope.
Toss sweep.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, no, straight dive.
Straight up dive. It looks like the backs are moving.
They are. That's a gain of 3, Coach. It's going to bring up 3rd down out to 6.
I tell you what, man, I don't know how the referees are not seeing all that movement. Like, it's distracting me.
You know what they say, if they don't call it, it's not illegal.
That's true.
Big 3rd down right here for the Phoenix.
All right, just going to be a pro right eye backfield. Phoenix still going with a 4-man line.
Ooh. False start.
There you go. They saw it that time.
It's a good call on that, Coach. They're getting an early jump. That was about to be the play that, you know, we heard discussed. That was going to be a play action fake off the dive look. I bet they were going to run the outside receiver, you know, on a vertical route, and then they were going to bring the tight end into the flat.
Okay, the Elite take another timeout.
Okay. So
Jeez.
we got 2 timeouts down, and there's 7:28 left to go in the first quarter here.
I mean, I know you can't take them with you, but I'm always careful to try not to.
Football is for females. It's for everybody. It's a sport that does not work without diversity. You can look out on a football field and see that there is literally a place for every body and every body type. That's not a gender-specific thing. There's never been a better time for women and girls who love football to find a home.
All right, welcome back here to beautiful Fifth Third Bank Stadium here in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Big 3rd down still, Coach.
Backfield, just a pro right.
Same play.
Fakes the dive.
There's the
Getting
tight end.
pressure. She's rolling.
Uh-oh.
She's
Nice
got
play.
wheels.
Really
Nicely
nice play.
played. Nicely played. Good pursuit from the backside. I want to say that was Odom that brought her down.
Well, she gained 6, but the penalty really killed him, because if the penalty wouldn't have been there, she's probably at the inside the 1 right here. So now we'll see if Dallas wants to take the 3 points, or if they're going to try to pin back. They're going to pin back the Phoenix and make them drive the length of the field.
Yeah, I imagine they're going to go ahead and go for it.
They are. Phoenix got someone coming off the field, Coach.
It looks like cramps.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That sniffer back off to the right-hand side. Quarterback in the gun.
Safety blitz.
Slant, just
Incomplete.
Nothing.
Slant with the bubble, Coach.
Yeah, we saw that in warm-up, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And the Phoenix hold. I tell you what now. The Phoenix have been getting it done on defense.
Problem is that they're losing the field position game unbelievably bad.
They need to turn out a couple first downs right
Yes, they do. I mean, they've started at their own 42, and now they're starting at their own 4.
Yeah, this is one of those deals where they really need something good to happen on offense.
and they need it to happen right now. They don't need to get in 3rd and long again.
No, if they try to punt out of their own end zone,
we've seen snap hazards, kicking hazards. This needs to be something quick. There's a huge bubble to the tight end side right here.
So just pro right eye, long lay under center.
Here comes the safety. They
Reverses
ran right at the
out,
bubble.
Right up the gut.
Uh-oh.
And that's Toki toting that rock.
That's a first down, Coach.
Big carry right there. That's huge. Get out of the shadow of your own end zone. Looks like they're going to go tempo.
Well, that was a 12-yard gain, so I'd go tempo too. I'd run the same play.
Same formation.
And it is the same play. And it's right at that huge
Mike.
bubble.
Right at the bubble. You're right. And it looks like it's going to be about a 7-yard gain.
6 yards, Coach.
Okay, you were always better at math than I was. But, like you said, I like what they're doing. If what you're doing is you're going to grind it, that's how you got to play a game like this. You got to grind it.
Well, see, Dallas isn't switching their front. They're playing the 1 on the same side and the 3 on the same side every time. So if you put the tight end right, you get the huge bubble. Now, if you try to run this play to the left right here, you're going to run right back into it. But you run right back to the bubble again.
Back to the right, but fighting off a block. I'm not sure that defensive lineman was right there, but they fought off the block and made a play.
Yes, they did.
I tell you what, I wish the Elite had decided to fill in those numbers. That'd have been awesome.
Loss of 1 on that play, Coach. The Elite have 2 tackles for a loss, 1 for -1 yard and 1 for -3. And they also have a sack for -12 yards. Well, excuse me, they have 3 tackles for a loss because they had the tackle on the punt. So that was a -5. So right now we're looking at 3rd down and about 5, and we're going to get a timeout from Atlanta.
Atlanta's going to take their first timeout.
What you got here on 3rd and 5, Coach?
3rd and 5, naked.
I'm thinking right here that they're going to go back to what they hit them with. You had a 12-yard gain and a 6-yard gain, and then, you lost a yard. So out of that, what you're looking at right here is, there's a chance for, you to line up and run the ball for 5 yards right at that bubble. But if I'm Dallas, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, they're running the ball at that bubble. I'm fixing to bring somebody. I thought they were going to walk the safety down when the ball was at the 4-yard line.
There you go. Go just regular old right. 22, 689 under flat. Right there, buddy. Money. Cadillac is what we called it.
Yeah, because right now you've gotten them out of what they want to do. They're a 4-2-5. Right now they're playing. They're really in basically a 8-man front right here.
Just a pro left eye look.
And now they switched it up.
There's a snap.
They ran it to the bubble. Just the bubble was on the left-hand side this time.
And it didn't really get anywhere.
Gained 3. No, yeah, 3.
So it's close.
But you're going to be at 4th down and about 2, Coach, and you're not going for it right here. Although after the last punt, I might be tempted to snap it to 87 and let her run straight ahead. She ran over everybody on the last punt, including her own teammate.
That was Shea Jones on that last carry, picking up those 3 yards. But, the thing is, the Phoenix dug themselves out. If we can get a decent punt right now, we're okay.
Oh, no.
And there's a floater snap. But she's able to get it off.
Get a bounce.
It takes an okay roll, I guess.
That's a 16-yard punt, Coach.
Well, I hope that Katie Williamson is over there warming up on the sideline. She's going to get this worked out. I feel confident in that.
In Katie's defense, Coach, the snap is killing them.
It is floating. But, that punting game, that's something you have to have figured out. It is. As a coach, for me, that and kickoff are the 2 scariest plays in football.
Mm-hmm.
And not for all the CTE reasons, but for the thoughts of all that can go wrong. That and field goals. Field goals terrify me.
Now, we talked earlier in the game about numbers. It appears as though the Elite are starting to rotate some linemen on both sides of the ball. They had a different set on the last snap. They've changed up some offensive linemen. There's zone read.
Doubles look. And she's met at the line of scrimmage by a host of Phoenix.
Gain of 1. So right now you're looking
number
at
37. Is that what she's wearing?
Looks like it.
Or 36 maybe? These numbers are next to impossible to see.
Yeah, but so far so good for the Phoenix on defense. They were really disciplined right there. They had outside contained, taken care of, so the quarterback couldn't just pull it and run. But they've got to be sound on that the whole game, Coach.
Same look, same doubles look.
This is a pass right here.
Gore in the gun. She drops, looks left, comes back right. Had a man across the middle. But that ball's going to fall incomplete. We were there in coverage, but it would have been a nice pickup had she snagged that one.
All right, so you got 3rd and 9, Coach. Now, they gave that one away. If you could see that on the broadcast, looked at the quarterback and grabbed it.
Football is for females.
It was one of the reasons why I knew it was passed before the play. Bad part about it was she threw the thing too early. If she would have let her clear the linebacker, they had something going there.
Same doubles look. Gore in the gun. She's upset trying to move people around. There's a snap.
Quick screen.
Quick throw out to the right side. A little quick screen. And she's going to be close.
It's going to be 4th and about a yard, Coach. 4th and about 2.
Okay, well, get the bubble, run that dive. Looks like Shanique Keys a little hobbled right there. She's having trouble get off the yes indeed, fall.
They were telling her to lay down, fall.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, with that official timeout, we're going to take a quick break ourselves. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Today's game is brought to you by Hardhead, the Market app, Sea to Shore, and Peach State Health Plan. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football. Today's game is brought to you by
All right, welcome back here to beautiful Fifth Third Bank Stadium at Kennesaw State University. Yeah, I'm with you. Coach Chapman and I are discussing what's coming up, and almost certainly dive.
It's going to be dive to the right.
Elite in the eye.
It's quarterback sneak.
Quarterback sneak.
First down.
Like she's got it.
Not so sure they were set.
No, there was too many people moving around, but they're going to call the first down. That's another Empire Sports Bar first down.
And that's sad because, you had them at 3rd and 9, and to give up 7 on the bubble after you'd played it so well, or the quick screen after you'd played the bubble so well, and then to give up 3 yards on a quarterback sneak,
Yeah, that's tough. You got to cover the center. Pro left look, eye backfield. Let's see if people stop moving around.
Toss.
Everybody. I don't know how they're not catching that.
Oh
my goodness. What a stiff arm. But we hang on. We hang on. Make that stiff arm not matter.
All right, 2nd and 10 after no gain right there. Coach, the Phoenix have that play stopped. The outside force players got to stay outside, and not when the block gets there try to jump inside and make the tackle. Just run through the outside shoulder and turn the thing back in and let Odom make the play.
Well, that's your job. Soak up blocks. Soak up blocks and set the edge.
But we're under a minute now. And with the field position the Elite have had, if the Phoenix can get to the second quarter with no score, they got to feel good about the job their defense has done.
No doubt. See,
ISO, and everybody moved.
how are they not seeing that? Half their team's moving before the snap.
And they gained 7 on straight ISO, Coach.
I mean, I understand you can't call everything, but people moving before the ball snap seems like one of those things you kind of need to call.
Why would you say that, Coach?
This kind of stuff, man, I tell you what.
All right, so we're at 3rd down and 3.
Just a pro left look.
Quarterback sneak. Hello. 1st down.
And that's going to bring our first quarter to a close. With that break in action, we are going to take a quick word, get a quick word from our sponsors here.
No legends need apply. These guys are ballers. These guys are gamers. These guys are true athletes of this fantastic organization that is women's professional tackle football.
Welcome back to Fifth Third Bank Stadium. Coach Chapman, Coach Collins, how you doing tonight, guys?
I'm good, man. The sun finally went down.
It did. The glare, and now the wind's picking up, and I even see some bugs in the air. God bless spring, I can tell you that. No, not too bad on the sinuses and the pollen tonight.
No, it's not. It's actually been okay.
I can understand that overall wise. Gentlemen, talk to me about the first quarter stats. 0-0 ball game here, start of the second quarter, right inside the Market App red zone. Going to hand it over to Coach Collins. Coach, take us home for the second quarter.
All right. Well, Elite in good field position right here. They're already in the hardhead red zone.
Nope.
That's what I said. The Market red zone, you got to listen. And they run a quarterback sneak again.
On 1st down.
I tell you what, if I were them, I would cover up that center. I get grief from my defensive coordinator every week because I want fronts I want odd fronts. I want to cover the center. Because 2 things, I want to force a bad snap, and I'm not going to give up a quarterback sneak in short yardage.
Yeah, Coach, and it's interesting because really right now the best plays that the Elite have run have been the dive and the quarterback sneak. They had the 1 7-yard gain on the ISO play, but everybody was moving. Nobody was set.
No.
Now it's coming again right here. Comes the ISO.
So it's just a pro left formation.
It's coming right here. I hope they don't run it right. Fake the dive.
Fake the dive.
Pick.
Oh! In and out of the hands of Carla Odom. Looked like they were trying to run a little pop pass there. And thought Odom had picked that one off. Got a Phoenix player down. Can't see who that is right this second. Number 19 looks like Christina Cooper. She's able to walk off under her own power. That's a good sign.
Let's give the young lady a hand.
All right. All right, here we go. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Again, it's time for the Phoenix to get off the field here, although we know it's going to be 2-down territory.
Oh, it is.
For the Elite.
I'm watching for the quick screen right here.
Well, that would be a smart play.
Same formation they ran it out of last time.
Yep, that slot right.
All right, change. It might be zone read right here.
Sniffer back to the left.
Just gave the receiver down here
Quarterback
Slant.
drops.
Wheel route.
Gore lets it fly. And out of the reach of a receiver. That ball, the receiver never had a chance for that one.
That was a really good call, though, because they've thrown so many bubbles off the slant. That little slant with the wheel route off the back end of it was really good. They caught the corner sitting there staring, and the ball, just wasn't in the field of play. No chance.
I will say if you're going to miss there.
There you go, Coach. You've been calling for it the whole year, high and outside, and there was high and outside, just a little bit too high and outside.
Yeah, if you're going to miss out of bounds.
All right, we got 4th down.
4th and 10. What you got right here, Coach Chapman?
We would throw shallow cross.
Well,
anybody's listening out there that plays against us, we're not telling you who we're throwing it to, but we're going to throw shallow cross.
All right. Slide right with a sniffer back off to the right. Gore in the gun. Back offset to her left.
Quick screen.
Oh.
Hold on.
And there we go. We get there in a hurry. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Phoenix hold again. I tell you what, we bend but we don't break, baby. And at this point, we're just trying to get out of the shadow of our own half of the field.
Yes, we would. We're 4 where we started last time. 13:58, Coach. Your assessment so far?
We got to get a snap on punt. And offensively, I think we just keep grinding.
Yeah, you got to just keep doing what you're doing.
Just keep grinding. Make them play honest.
I think Dallas figured out that they weren't switching the 1 and the 3, and they have decided to do that now. Hey, it works for you. We're going to do it too.
Longolay takes the play out of the elite playbook and just runs it up the gut
for 4 yards, Coach. Now there is one thing I'll tell you: we're sitting here with 13:40 and ticking, and the elite have rushed it 12 times, and the Phoenix have rushed it 10.
Got a UB over right look with split backs. Longolay under center. There's a snap. Give off the left side. She's hitting the backfield though. That carry by Anissa Thompson, and she's hit early.
I'm trying to see where they're going to spot her at.
Is that a flag on the sideline?
It is.
I wonder what that's about. Okay.
Offsides.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That on the gate that quick, fast, and in a hurry. We'll take that one. Back them up.
So that takes a tackle for a loss off the board, and it puts it into a 2nd and about 1. That's where it should be. But, we have problems with the down markers in our game. So
yeah,
it's 2nd and 1. The Phoenix looking for their 2nd first down.
Well, let's see what they got for us right here. They come up what looks to be a pro right look, high backfield. Looks like a big gap over here on the right side. There's a snap.
There's the big gap.
Longolay gives.
Oh.
But they sent somebody through there. I'm trying to get a number. Number 1 maybe?
Yeah, that's what it looked like, Coach.
Well, they don't have a number 1. So that couldn't have been it.
Well, we can't see it, so.
Yeah, sorry, folks. Those numbers are next to impossible to see. But we get hit in the backfield. I was wondering, do you sit there and do you set that up and leave the bubble there and then send somebody, to try and entice them into going?
Well, I'm thinking that. Let's see what we got right here.
It's that same
Still
look.
got the same bubble.
My Lord, look at the bubble.
Timeout Phoenix.
Oh, I would run that bubble till their nose bled.
That was even going to set up perfect because if they ran the bubble, they were bringing a blitz outside. And it looked like they were going to bring the Mike weak side. So if they ran that bubble, there's nobody there.
All right, with that breaking action right there, we're going to take a quick break and listen to a word from our sponsors.
Today's game is brought to you by Pickle Ice, Dream Medical, Empire Sports Bar, Berkeley Dental, Daiquiri Factory,
Daddy D's Barbecue, Studville TV, Atlanta Women's Flag Football League, Perfect Touch Chiropractic, Cooper Global, and Impact Cryotherapy. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
All right, welcome back here to beautiful Fifth Third Bank Stadium at Kennesaw State University. There's a snap.
There's your
Longley just reverses out.
There's your bootleg, coach.
She runs through that bubble, and it's huge, just huge. They brought motion from right to left, and then she just reversed out and ran. There was nobody there.
9 yards, coach, and a first down. The first down conversion of the night for the Phoenix.
That's an empire, buddy.
And we got tempo.
Same
Can't
look.
do that.
Oh, some confusion right there on offense.
That's an illegal shift.
Longley was trying to send somebody in motion, and more than one person thought it was them.
So it's going to bring up 1st and 15. But by doing what they're doing right now, by getting a first down, by keeping the ball on the ground, they're keeping the game where they want it.
That's what you want.
And with 25 people on the Dallas sideline, the more that you can run the football, the more that you can keep this game right where you want it like this, the bigger chance you have of some fatigue setting in for them late.
Keep that 320 and that 350 they got inside out there on the field.
Yep.
And that stuff will start to gas.
But we got to hurry because if we don't get out of the huddle right here, it's going to be 1st and 20.
We can't have that. All right, here
Got to go.
Double tight eye. Longley under center. There's a snap. Fakes the ISO to the left side.
Oh.
Spins it out.
They're going to get, there it is. Got roughing the passer, coach.
Oh, I missed that. I was downfield. Roughing the passer. We'll take it. Tell you what, we're creeping up on the 50. We are creeping up on the 50, my friend.
That's going to be an automatic first down.
Yes, sir.
So now we have 3 first downs for each team, coach. And right now this game is about as even as it could be other than the field position.
No doubt, no doubt. All right.
There you go, coach. We're up here.
We're getting close.
You know, we've started. We've been about to the 43 twice in the game. All right, we need to pop one right here.
No doubt, it'd be nice to catch something across the middle or break one on the outside.
But no, it'd be a good time right here to hit that. We got trips. We got a little trips bunch action right here.
All right, Longley's gonna stay under center.
This is a dive. It should be a dive to the right.
There's snap. Quick give off the left side.
Well, that's not bad.
Gonna be good for
3.
We'll take that because 3 times 4 is 12.
That's right.
You only got to get 10.
All right, got 2nd down and 7, sitting at the 46-yard line. I really like what they're doing.
No, that's what I'm saying. You slow the game down and let it be a war of attrition. You're at home. You have the numbers. That trips bunch look out here to the right-hand side.
I would still run it to the right. Oh, I'd run it to the right.
There's a snap. Toss.
That's
out
it
the
right there.
side.
Oh, if they could have got the linebacker block, that's there.
She cuts up.
Gain of 2.
That was Crystal Reese right there. She cuts up. Crystal's not real big. I think if that's Myers right there catching the ball and turning up right there, I will say Reese did a great job of turning up in the hole. You know, so many backs want to stretch it, but there was daylight there, and that's where you got to go.
Well, that was the place to run. They came with the blitz outside. If they would have hit that quick, she's probably still running.
All right, tight bunch look out to the left-hand side. Single back, Longley in the center. There's a snap. Longley fakes like she's going to toss it out. She runs around the left side.
Get the first down. First down.
And she's going to get it. And there's flags flying in all
Got to
over
be
the
a
place.
face mask.
And we are officially on that side of the, well, not officially yet.
Well,
but it does look like we're playing on the elite half of the 50-yard line, which is something we've yet to do today. So that
was an 8-yard gain, Coach.
Personal foul, face mask. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Back them up. Back them up.
And that's the 5th penalty of the first half for the elite. And when they came in, Coach, when they came in, they were averaging 3 penalties. They'd had 3 penalties in the whole season, and they've got 5 in the first half. So, I mean, this is some of the, first road game, maybe a little bit out of character.
Uh-oh. Wyatt calling for his time. I think he's wanting to know about the snake nachos at Empire Sports Bar. He calls the guy over there and he goes, "Hey, seriously, 15% off?" I go, "Yeah, man."
Are those steak nachos or snake nachos?
I actually enjoy both. A lot of people don't realize, snake tastes, it depends on what kind of snake it is. I will tell you, a water moccasin tastes a little bit like liver, and I'm not a big fan of liver.
Well, Coach, I can tell you I fish with liver, so I'm not eating liver.
Yeah, now I'll eat gizzards. I do like gizzards, but I'm not a fan of livers.
I wish I knew what was going on in this conversation.
I'm telling you, they're like, okay, he's making sure he's got a table. That's what that's about. All right.
We're sitting at the 30, Coach. We've gotten this thing on down here. We started at our own 17-yard line.
Here we go. So we got us a drive going. Longley under center. That trips bunch out to her left. Single back directly behind her. She fumbles the snap.
Picks
it up. And is going to get a little bit of something.
She is.
I tell you what, I wonder how much of them being under center has to do with the fact that they have a new center.
I'm all in favor of that, Coach. I think it's a great call. I think that's, we always talk about it's not what you want to do, it's what you can do. And right now, this is what they can do.
Right, you had a 12-yard loss. And then, going under center, it's a wise decision.
All right, here we go. That same bunch trips look, and I'm still saying run the dive to the right.
Longley under center right there. There's a snap. She drops, rolls out to her right.
Open.
Throws across the middle. Had Shay Jones. She just couldn't find the handle.
Nope, it was there too.
Big third down right here for the Phoenix. You've driven all this way. You'd like to see pay dirt.
Yep.
If nothing else, though, you flip the field.
Looks like Dallas is changing out defensive linemen on third down to get a pass rush.
I can see that. Run stuffers versus pass rushers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The sun has found its way back into my eyes, and the referees have found a way to slow the game down.
Well, thanks there, buddy. I think.
Now this is 2-down territory right here.
Oh, without doubt. Trips right, ace backfield. There's a snap. Throw down the left side. It's going to be sliding interception. Ball got thrown low and inside.
Yep.
But we flipped the field. And here comes your Phoenix defense.
But they got to feel a little bit better now. They're not sitting there with their backs to their own goal line right here.
I'm not sure what the Elite are doing.
Yeah,
find the football.
The Elite will take over at their own 8, Coach, and that's the first time they've started in their own territory the whole game.
You got to like that.
Well, you're looking at, they started at the Phoenix 45, the Phoenix 41, the Phoenix 23, the Phoenix 40. Now they started their own 8. So hopefully we can get this. We can get a little turnover action right here.
Get them 3 and out. Take a look at the punter.
Yep. Unfortunately, we're sitting here at 7:54, and you'd like this to be that, you're going to get a chance to get the ball back, but you need to get the ball back because you're going to give it right back to them to start the second half.
Doubles look almost certainly going to be a run, though. There's a snap. Quick
Zone.
give right off the left side. Little zone action. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Maria Spencer. I tried to get a number when she came to the sideline. I want to say that's number 28. If anybody could help me out with that, I would greatly appreciate it. And for those of you out there, I'm talking to our massive crew. Yes.
23, there was some running back.
23? So Hannah Christian. Okay.
Hannah carried for no gain, so we're sitting there at 2nd and 10. I'm waiting for the quarterback to keep this thing on the zone read.
She drops. Gore throws across the
There's
middle. Oh, yes, sir. Nicely played. Nicely played by London. That's why she's an All-American, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. Nicely played. Ball was going to be caught, and the old, no you don't, not across
Coach,
the middle.
We talked about that exact route in warm-ups. They ran double digs from the inside, and we said that route is going to get someone killed, and it just about did right there.
Yes, sir. Kristen London said, not in my house.
It's funny, we haven't seen a zone read, or we haven't seen the quarterback keep off the zone read, and we haven't seen anything vertical really down the field, which is 2 of the things that they said they were going to do. A lot of seams. They moved.
Yeah, they didn't call it.
There's the seam. Don't you throw that flag.
Yeah. Nah, boo. She cut you off. That's just how it goes. She can cut you off. She didn't push you. She cut you off. I tell you what, if that was us, there'd be flags all over the ground.
Yeah, there would be.
There'd be a bucket of flags somebody dump out
We had a kid make a one-handed interception this year, one of the best plays I've ever seen in high school football, and they called him for pass interference, and literally he wasn't anywhere near the guy. Hey, look, we're at 7:04 in the first half, and that's it. The Elite are out of timeouts.
All right. Well, hey, since we got a break in action, we're going to take a little break ourselves and get a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Today's game is brought to you by Hardhead, the Market app, Sea to Shore, and Peach State Health Plan. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
Welcome back here to beautiful Fifth Third Bank Stadium at Kennesaw State University, the home field of your Atlanta Phoenix.
Coach, right now we're sitting here. It's a pretty evenly matched game. Both teams have 3 first downs. Phoenix have 3 penalties. The Elite have 5. The starting field position is really about the only thing. I mean, the Elite have 9 yards passing, and the Phoenix have none. But it hasn't been anything that has, that could really impact the game. But we're going to get to see our first punt right here.
I would not want my first live punt snap to be into the end zone.
No, definitely not. And
I'm here to tell you.
We talked about it earlier about, what Coach said about his special teams being just okay. But that snap was fine, and that punt was really
nice
good.
Deep punt. Going to take a nice Elite bounce. Still trying to find a handle.
Uh-oh.
We pick it up. We cut back to the middle. That was a nice return once she found the handle by Stephanie Cook for your Atlanta Phoenix.
9-yard punt return, but, Coach, let's just talk about that now for just a second. From the line of scrimmage, where that ball was kicked from, you're looking at a 47-yard punt. Okay.
Yeah, that's a rather large disparity if we look at punt stats right now.
Yes, it's not close. But the return helps us set up in their field position, in their territory. So we start at the Elite 46-yard line.
And pull that defense right back out.
Mm-hmm.
Going to run that UB overlook.
Front's changed.
I take that back. Just a pro right. Give right up the gut.
Make a cut.
Nicely done. Who was that carrying the ball? Okay, that's Myers. Myers on the carry. And we're on the move, folks.
That's plus 11 on first down. We'll take that all day. I was beginning to wonder that play didn't look right, but
that's an Empire Sports Bar first down.
It
Greg,
is,
what's
Coach.
wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that.
Steak nachos.
50 flat screen TVs.
Yes, sir. Drink specials,
And
15% off meals.
And 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line going in.
All right.
Same play.
Gonna flip.
They're getting everybody on this play.
Okay, ISO back away from the action.
Nice run.
Myers just running through people. Hang on to the football, though. Hang on to the ball.
Gain of 4.
And it looks like you got a elite player down. Pointing at her hamstring.
Yep.
All right, with that official timeout on the field, we're going to take an official timeout up here. Here's a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Today's game is brought to you by Pickle Ice, Dream Medical, Empire Sports Bar, Berkeley Dental, Daiquiri Factory, Daddy D's Barbecue, Studville TV, Atlanta Women's Flag Football League, Perfect Touch Chiropractic, Cooper Global, and Impact Cryotherapy. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome back here to Fifth Third Bank Stadium. Kennesaw State University. It's a great night. I mean, just fabulous. The pollen is not murdering me yet. There's no sniffles. I've had nobody complain. And the Phoenix are on the move.
It's 2nd and 6 right here, Coach, but they're doing exactly what they want to do. I'll tell you right now, I'm all in the favor of running this thing to the left right here.
No doubt. That trips bunch.
Option.
Longley keeps. I don't think she ever had a chance to pitch
If she would have, they had a play.
because there wasn't anybody out there.
No gain, Coach. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. But you're in 2-down territory, so you got to get half of it right
Get
here.
3. I mean, getting 3 is doable.
Might be a good time to switch the snap count on them and see if you can get a
Cheap one.
free 5 yards right here to make it 3rd and 1. Or throw the hitch to the top. No, don't want to do that. They're walking that.
That trips bunch look. There's a snap.
There's the slant, and it's there.
Nice.
Caught.
Breaks a tackle.
There you go. Where are they at?
I tell you where they're at. They're in the Hardhead Sportswear, the Market Red Zone. That's where they're at. The Market Red Zone.
There you go, Coach.
You know what? I write things on my notes, and then I get stuck with it. Water. They just stopped play for water?
I don't know. I'm not so sure you can do that.
Maybe they do that in Texas.
That last completion was for 15 yards, Coach.
They try to call it water timeout. I tell you, I'm trying that one. Water timeout.
So after dominating the first quarter on offense, Dallas has been kind of taking some of their own medicine right here. The Phoenix have had the ball for pretty much the entire second quarter. Run it left.
That trips to look to the right. Ace backfield. Longley drops.
Slant
Looks
and go.
out to her
Touchdown.
left. Has a man.
Touchdown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Phoenix.
Slant and goes. Threw the slant on the previous down for 15. Came back, pumped the slant. Wide open. Great call.
And that was London on the catch. You know, there's a reason why she's an All-American.
Yes, that was a great catch, great throw.
Now, here's our chance for Williamson to kind of redeem herself a little bit.
Not worry about the snap, Coach. I ain't going to lie to you.
Snap and the hold. There's a lot that's got to happen. This was the difference last week.
It was.
They were so excited they had 12 people out there.
That's better than 9.
Tell you what, the way that up back's playing scares me a little bit.
Yeah, there's a huge gap on the left-hand side.
There's a snap.
And
And it's up. And it's
Good.
good. Yes, sir. And just like that, Williamson's back on my Christmas list.
There you go. And Coach, it's 4:34 to go in the half, and it's 7-0 Phoenix. And you have to wonder, how many times has Dallas trailed in the regular season in the last 3 years?
Well, that's a great question. That's something our stats people could work on.
I think that's me.
Oh, we don't have like a fact-finding group.
Yeah, this is not the Braves. We don't got guys saying that this guy's 6 for 27 off of left-handed pitchers on a cold night in April.
You know, like the old 1980s shows where like there's a computer that takes up an entire room and 25 guys in there in black suits working.
No, I don't think that we're kicking off from the right spot. Something tells me.
I mean, let's kick from the 45. Why not?
I don't think we're right.
Let's do it. 45, whatever.
All right, now, I mean, it's a fair question to ask. How do you respond to this? If you're the Dallas Elite, you've come a long way from home. Let's just put that out there. All right, now you're down, and you started the game with 25, and we know that there's been 3 players that have gone down. I don't know if they've had one of them come back or not, but they're not at full strength right now, and so you've got to be thinking. We've had the game where we could have taken a commanding lead early, and we've done nothing, and now we're down.
There's Williamson's kick.
Going out of
Just a
bounds.
blooper.
Oh,
She
stay in
punches
bounds.
it.
Stay in bounds.
Oh. I really thought it might stay in right there. Thought it might tiptoe down the line. We've seen that happen. Maybe it was a week or so ago. We watched the guy.
Now, I'm curious. So I would be tempted to take this penalty. They are going to take the penalty. They're going to make him re-kick it.
Who's down right there?
I don't know, but
I didn't see what happened. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, that's word on the street anyway. Maybe number 13. Is that Ramia Smith? Who's down? Okay, I just got confirmation that is indeed Ramia Smith. We're hoping she's okay.
Did anybody see what happened?
Anybody see what happened? The answer is no. The answer to that is no.
We have been told with there's been a confirmed no up here.
She's up. She's getting a little assistance off the field.
That doesn't look good.
No, that looks lower leg. But, I'm not a doctor, although my I'm not. That's one of those slips where I'm thinking daiquiri. And are the daiquiri people here tonight? Because we would love one up here, and I will rave about your daiquiri, just so you know.
Man, you keep talking daiquiri, I'm going to join in and have a conversation with you, man. I tell you, it's great when the sponsors can be the daiquiris.
Mm-hmm.
So and barbecue as well on that part. Gentlemen, good ball game, 7-0. I didn't ask what your predictions were at the beginning of the game, mainly because the proverbial hell was breaking loose, and I was just glad to make it before kickoff. And I didn't have to shoot anybody or just jump off the side of the fence there. But 7-0 here. You're pointing at the field. Are you doing a count there? Hey, when you count, it's good to keep the voice inside your head. When you go 1, 2, 3, people can hear it. I'm just throwing out ideas.
Just the coach coming out,
I'm
man.
telling you, man, it's awesome. So, are we surprised that it's 7-0 with 4 minutes and some change remaining in the second quarter?
A little bit. All right.
Oh, that's where we didn't want to kick it. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, we're getting good pursuit, though. We're getting great pursuit.
And that is
And we run her out of bounds.
I'm not so certain that that's not a 1-yard kickoff return.
Yep, that was number 14 on the return. That's Jamie Fornell. She was All-American last year. she seemed awful excited about how far was that return?
1 yard.
1 yard.
Okay.
But you know, when you can run about 30, you feel so good about yourself. Now the Phoenix are 1-1. They won the first game 7-6 here at Kennesaw State, Fifth Third Bank Stadium, in a very interesting game. Y'all didn't have a chance. You didn't have a chance to talk about it. We are going to talk about it at halftime a little bit. But then last week they headed down over to Birmingham off of I-20 to play the Alabama Fire, and in a monsoon rain, it was 0-0 at the end of the game, and they ended up going to overtime and lost the game 6-0. So we're sitting at a 1-1 ball game against a 1-0 ball club in Dallas, and we're ahead 7-0 against the world champions of Women's Football Alliance, which is great. 1st and 10, ball right inside the 26.
Different formation, Coach. This is true trips.
Trips, Gore in the gun.
Switching the back to the right-hand side.
She's moving Hannah Christian over to her right side. There's
Sprint.
a snap. She's going to roll out. Has a man. Just throw and catch right there.
It's going to be about, let's see where they mark the. Whoa, they moved the sticks. Well, they gave her 10 on that. Sorry, but I don't think that was a first down. Of course, I've got the bad angle on the field.
Well, these cats, in my opinion, oftentimes have the bad angle.
You mean just by being on the field?
Yes.
Okay,
Well, rumor had it that we would be replacing our referee staff, and it feels like Santa Claus is still in the house.
He is.
Yes.
He has definitely come to town tonight.
Ho, ho, ho. He's better been nice or good. Here we go.
Same formation.
All right, this is what I was waiting
Zone
on.
read, and there it goes. Fake the zone off to the left side, and quarterback pulls it, and Gore's off to the races.
Well, what they did, Coach, and it's pretty smart, is they put the trips out there, and they shorten that edge, and those, they know that Atlanta's going to play a lot of man coverage, and so when you're in man coverage and you start running routes, you got to be very sound on the backside. She could have gone either way with that one. If she gives it, it's a good play. But she pulled it because the backside end, crashed. But that's something that they're going to definitely be looking at halftime on these adjustments where they can make, basically get an offense going because they haven't really done anything the entire game. But they're staying in this trips look.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to stay with this formation.
I would too. Look at the coverage right here. Zone read again. There's the option.
Quick throw out, a little RPO action.
Yep.
Nicely played, but that's going to bring up another Empire Sports Bar first down.
Yep.
Moving the sticks right now with about 2 minutes and some change. Hope everybody's enjoying the new scoreboard. We were able to bring a live and colored scoreboard to you. I'm very excited about that, courtesy of one Corey Chapman running the scoreboard. So if anything's wrong, it's his fault. And great camera work from our two gentlemen, Gio and Chris. Thank y'all so much for your efforts coming out here tonight to Kennesaw State. 1st down and 10, ball on the 50, going in for the elite.
Now you wonder if all the burn timeouts are going to come back and bite them. We're getting under 2 minutes right here.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, same formation, that trips.
Slant.
She waited way too long.
The route was way too long.
She kept loading up. Well, yeah, that'll do it, right?
The route was way too long. That slant took forever to get
about
there.
An 8-yard slant.
Yeah, it was.
Instead of 5.
Because she popped up to throw it. She was like, oh.
Well, we heard her yelling in warm-ups, you're going too deep. She was telling the receivers in warm-ups, you're running that route too deep.
All right. Yep, that's definitely one of those things, timing. That's a timing play.
Right now, this trips look has given them a chance to do something a little bit different. Yeah, I just heard the Georgia sideline or the Atlanta sideline say quarterback. They moved.
Oh, there's the ball. Get on it. Somebody get on it.
Got it. I think Odom got it. Oh. She didn't get on it? Wow.
Well,
she's pointing the other way. Are they pointing the other way?
I didn't see who got on the ball.
Unfortunately, I think the Phoenix got discombobulated where she was, and she was pointing in the direction of the elite instead of the other way, and I think that messed up the refs.
One way or the other, it turned into a tackle for a loss of 6 yards and brings up 3rd and 16.
All right, well, if nothing else.
We're looking for possibly a punt here.
Yeah.
Get the ball back here with less than a minute to go here in the first half.
I think we still got 2 timeouts.
Want to call a timeout, looks like?
Oh, it's equipment timeout.
Oh, those are famous in the world that I live in. I love a good chin strap. It just doesn't want to work with you.
I've never seen an equipment timeout in professional football.
No. You're going to play with it with your whole helmet off and running down the sideline.
That's a penalty.
Yep. We're not going to call timeout.
Single high. I don't like this coverage with the safeties sitting over the top of the other slot.
Calling it doubles. Single coverage on the outside. Oh!
And like
man.
I said, I don't like that.
That would have got us. That would have got us right there.
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia Johnson was beat on the play.
Almost a switch rub route down here on this side. When you're playing man, you're playing single high safety man, the safety's got to be somewhere where they can help both sides. And the Phoenix safety is sitting on the left hash. And I don't know if she's covering up a blitz or not. And if she is, then, so be it. But it's 4th down, and they're going for it.
Big play right here. Be nice to get the ball back.
This is the fourth down attempt for the elite in the first half.
There's snap. Gore drops. Looks out to her left. Throws it back right.
Oh, they're not going to call a flag. Interesting.
Uncatchable ball.
I know. There's some nice little contact, even though that ball was high and outside.
Yeah, Crystal Reese definitely hit her.
Yes.
While the ball's in the air.
Right. The ball wasn't even past her, and she popped her. And I was like, well, it was uncatchable.
Yeah, I guess that's what they're calling it.
I hear you. Change over on down here with 48 seconds remaining here in the first half. For our halftime enjoyment, we'll be showing some highlights of the first game against the Inferno, Tampa Bay Inferno here at Kennesaw State. So you can sit tight and enjoy that. We will have the clock counting down so you know when to come back here at halftime. And we'll be doing some halftime analysis brought to you by the brain of Craig Chapman. And looking forward to bringing some analysis towards that very interesting 7-6 ball game.
That's a very liberal term when you start discussing my brain.
Yes, I know. I understand that. I appreciate you bringing government.
All right, we need
into
to hurry
this.
up and get on the ball.
Oh, that's the way to just work past us. That's not bad there.
Sorry,
Coach
man.
Collins.
Tight bunch to the left side. That trips bunch.
I love it.
Longley just runs the ball right up the gut.
And gains 8.
But they're going to let the clock run right here, and they're changing out personnel.
Well, you got to think if you would have asked the coaches for the Phoenix, it's going to be 7-0 in your favor at halftime, they would have said, we'll take it right now.
Yeah, but don't waste a possession.
But they've only got one timeout left, Coach, so they got to be judicious with it.
Just a give right up the gut.
First down.
5 seconds remaining. Okay, now it's time for some trickeration. A screen, a hook and ladder. Although screen might be a little.
They called timeout.
Screen might be a touchy subject here.
I'm telling you, Coach, if I'm the Phoenix right here, I've thrown slant and go. I've run bootleg. I've run all these things. You're sitting there. You're 33 yards away. You're not going to kick a 50-yard field goal.
No.
But if you've got something like you said, a little trickeration where you're going to run something, it's probably not going to be the best time to run it, but with a reverse pass or something like that because they're going to be expecting it. But if you've got someone that you think can get to the end zone, the hook and ladder is a great idea right here, especially if you put trips to the wide side and run it to the short side of the field where they're going to be more inclined to think you're throwing the ball wide, then you got a shot to sneak one in the end zone right here.
Well, let's see what they got for us. They can put that tight bunch, trips to the left, Longley under center. There's a snap, and she takes off.
She gains.
Uh-oh. All
okay,
right.
this is interesting.
Come on now.
This is going to make the second half really interesting.
Now, what? They're trying to get everybody off the field.
Let's make sure everybody's okay first.
Yeah. Now, I saw what happened. There was some zealous blocking going on.
Yes, there was.
And they got tied up. And
let's see if they call this offsetting, Coach.
I would think so. Although I worry because there were a number of players that came off the sideline.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how that rule works at this level. But I know where I'm from, if our guys come off the side, then they're ejected. Theoretically.
Yeah. Correct.
Theoretically. Because I've been part of games where 4 players came off the sideline and none of them were ejected. And when I questioned the referee about it, he said, well, that's kind of a discretion thing, Coach. It's like, so it's not a rule? Well, yeah, but it's a discretion rule. Oh, okay. So we're still kind of waiting to see what they're going to call. I imagine they're going to call offsetting. I don't know if they're going to signal any of this. Both coaches out there with the white hat.
Once again, text 0770-203-1114. Text 3TD. The winner will be announced at the end of halftime.
Well, I would love to know what was going on. I'm not sure we're going to get a signal. Lots of head shaking. It looks like it's going to be offsetting. Well, okay. He's saying wind the clock. All right, well, hopefully we'll have some information.
Today's game is brought to you by Hardhead, the Market app, Sea to Shore, and Peach State Health Plan. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football. Today's game is brought to you by Pickle Ice, Dream Medical, Empire Sports Bar, Berkeley Dental, Daiquiri Factory, Daddy D's Barbecue, Studville TV, Atlanta Women's Flag Football League, Perfect Touch Chiropractic, Cooper Global, and Impact Cryotherapy. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
Hi there. Just finished booking your vacation online? May I ask which travel agent you booked with? Wait, you didn't book with a travel agent? Uh-oh. I hate to tell you, but you could have saved yourself a ton of money and time by working with a Dream Vacations vacation specialist. It's true. Working with one of our specialists is one of the best ways to maximize your vacation dollars and experiences to make sure your trip is the ultimate getaway of your dreams. Our agents are privy to special deals and rates that even the savviest online consumers will never be able to find. They are absolute experts in the travel world and will also save you hours of your precious time and effort. Your agent will be the one putting in all the work, getting your vacation plans organized and sorted down to every last detail. So you can spend your time on more important things, like shopping for Bermuda shorts for your upcoming vacation. Because our agents are so well-versed in vacation planning and travel, they have contacts that can set your vacation up to highlight special moments in very unique ways that you never would have even been aware of. They match and are usually able to beat any online price if you happen to find one to be lower, so they eliminate your potential fear of missing out. And they offer protection and knowledge for you navigating through confusing travel insurance charges and questions that may arise. So why wouldn't you want to book with one of our expert agents? Of course, you can do it all. But really, why would you want to? Let our specialists plan your next dream vacation today.
This game is brought to you by Score Sports, the leader in sports videography. For all your videography needs, reach out to us at www.scoresports.com. Today's game is brought to you by Pickle Ice, Dream Medical, Empire Sports Bar, Berkeley Dental, Daiquiri Factory, Daddy D's Barbecue, Studville TV, Atlanta Women's Flag Football League, Perfect Touch Chiropractic, Cooper Global, and Impact Cryotherapy. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football. Today's game is brought to you by Hardhead, the Market app, Sea to Shore, and Peach State Health Plan. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
15.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here heading towards the end of halftime. Hope you enjoyed the halftime instant replays of the first game of the season. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman, Score Sports, bringing you live Atlanta Phoenix football here with the Women's Football Alliance. Home are the site of the 2018 W Bowl at the end of July. Pretty excited about bringing all that to us here in Atlanta, Georgia. Great first half. 7-0 Atlanta Phoenix. Hopefully you've sit back and been able to enjoy. We've had our nice little hiccups. I always keep pressing the buttons, trying to get a little bit further on the old technology. Coach Collins, Coach Chapman, talk to me a little bit about the overall first and second quarter. What do you have for the stats on the Peach State Health Plan stats of the game?
All right, here are the stats for the first half. The Elite ran the ball 14 times for 40 yards. That's 2.8 yards per carry. They had 1 fumble. They threw the ball 12 times, completed 4 for 25 yards for 6.2 yards per completion. They converted 14% of their third downs on 1 of 7. They were 25% on fourth down at 1 of 4. They were in the red zone twice, Coach, and didn't get anything out of it, so they were 0% in the red zone. They did punt 1 time for 47 yards. They started at their own 48-yard line. They had 5 first downs, and they had 6 penalties for 45 yards. For the Phoenix carried it 22 times for 61 yards for also 2.8 yards per carry. They threw it 7 times, completed 2 for 31 yards for 16 yards of completion. They had a touchdown and an interception. They were 29% on third down at 2 for 7. They were 0% on fourth down at 0 for 1. They were 1 for 1 in the red zone. They punted it twice for an 8-yard average. They were 1 for 1 on their conversions. Their average starting field position was at their own 33-yard line. They also had 5 first downs, and they had 5 penalties for 27 yards. So it's been a pretty evenly played first half. Any thoughts on that, Coach Collins?
I tell you what, I'm with you. The 7-0 lead is nice. I know we have to kick it off to them again, but the way the defense is playing, if we don't give the game away, meaning, and when I say give the game away, if we don't have a turnover deep in our own territory, if we don't give up a big special teams play, I feel really good about things right now.
I would agree with you. Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
Well, you would have to think that. I mean, we talked to the Phoenix coaches before the game, and they wanted to keep it close and have a chance to win in the fourth quarter, and we talked to the elite coaches, and they felt like they had great matchups on offense. But right now, their biggest problem is that they really can't block anybody to run a route longer than 5 yards. And when they have to do that, the timing has been off terribly. They had a couple of chances to hit the Phoenix for big plays, and they've just been, one was right off the hands and the other one was out of bounds. So, you got to think they're going to come back out in that trips look, start right here and try to get the zone lead. Yeah, I mean, that was their best offense, was right there at the end of the first half.
I definitely would agree that on that part. They got to flip sides here, so it's always nice to get a little delay at the beginning of which way we're going to kick. But, I mean, you got 3 games in the book. I mean, that's 2 games and a half. My bad. 2 games and a half. And the total amount of offense scored by the Atlanta Phoenix is 14 points. And that's, I mean, to me, coming out of the years past and what they've averaged score-wise, their ability to – and granted, it is opponents they've played. They played the Tampa Bay Inferno. They played in a monsoon. They played against the rain. As much as I don't want to take anything about Alabama Fire, I have a feeling when they show up May 12th, it's not going to be much of a game. And I'll go ahead and say that and put that as fodder for the Fire. But
the Phoenix thanks you.
Yeah, it's the little gifts that I give here, on that part. But it's just a matter of you wonder what it's going to open up here in the second half. Coach Collins, Coach Chapman, thank y'all so much for everything that you do for Score Sports. Going to hand it over to y'all. Take it over here for the third quarter. We'll be back here shortly. Enjoy the game.
It looks like those were offsetting penalties as Williamson sets up the kick from the 35. There it is. It's up. It's going to be fielded.
No, it's going
to be kicked around at about the 23. And here comes the heat, baby. You better get – oh!
Hello.
And it's like a 15-car pileup right there, and the ball comes bobbling out.
All right, Coach, we have now seen kickoff returns today of 1 yard and 5 yards.
That was Jamie Fornell on the return for the Elite. And there's so many people there that I couldn't call all the numbers. That was really good kickoff coverage.
It was very nice, and we don't normally get to see that.
No. Again, kickoff is terrifying.
Now, here's the thing. You go into halftime and you got to feel good about yourself, but this is the most important drive of the game right here.
Well, these first 5 minutes, absolutely.
No.
Well, funny.
Same way they started the game, Coach.
They flip the tight end.
Here comes motion back across. It's got to. Oh, no, toss sweep. Same way,
Toss.
the exact same way they started the game.
Toss out of the left side. And that's
Gain of 2.
Hannah Christian on the carry.
Coach, that is a coach going in at halftime and telling you our game plan is sound. Our game plan is right, and we're not drawing up anything new. We're going to come back out and do exactly what we said we were going to do, and you're going to run it right, you're going to execute it, and we're going to go win the game. That's exactly what they just did.
Well, I've been parts of those conversations before where people go, what'd y'all say to them? We told them to stop screwing around and do their jobs.
Hey, how bad did y'all yell at them in the half? We didn't. We went in and said, this is what we're going to do. Do it.
Same look. Just a quick give on the dive. She bounces off and bounces outside.
Oh, no.
She's out in the open, and she's going to be run out of bounds. What looks to be at about the 45-yard line. But that's going to bring up an Empire Sports Bar first down for the Dallas Elite.
And that was a 12-yard carry, Coach.
Had her stopped.
Yes.
She bounced outside. Anytime you can make a back that size bounce, you should have them. But,
I will say this. The Dallas Elite got an earful going off the field, probably got an earful in the locker room, and when they came back on the field, there was a little bit more of a jump in their step than there was to start the game.
Pro right with an offset fullback to the right. Toss.
That's
Also
holding. That is
right.
a hold. That's a great play, too, right there.
That was a really nice job by number 36, Shawnee Irvin.
Shawnee Irvin just made a great play because she got tackled.
Yeah, she was being molested by the offensive tackle right there. She was able to fight off that block and still make a play. I don't know how you missed that. She's trying to run away. Her jersey's being pulled, and, just hanging on to her.
That Coach, that's bad.
Yeah,
that right there is bad.
That's blatant. I understand you can't call holding on every play. That was blatant, and that's a point of attack. Guy on the sideline right here, buddy, you got to wake up.
Well, he is standing on this sideline, so he probably don't want to hear Coach V getting his here. So
yeah, that's your call, buddy. You got to make that call.
I'm not really digging this double A gap alignment
that
right
freaks
here.
Me out.
But we are, at least we've widened the back. Reverse.
And they've got it blocked.
They got a person. The Phoenix got a girl sitting out there. Uh-oh.
And it's a huge play for the Elite. She's run out of bounds by number 22, Malaysia Johnson. And now they're on the Phoenix half of the field.
That was a 12-yard run, Coach.
Good call.
We see what the deal is. They've come out. This is a little bit different looking offense right here. They're playing with a little purpose now. And you wonder if winning every game for 3 years kind of makes you stagnant and you get a wake-up call when you go down at halftime and you're down. But let's not twist it any way other than we had a chance to have them at 3rd and 9, and we let them off the hook.
All right. Well. Okay, looks like there's some confusion about where to go. Quarterback, yep.
Yep,
Quarterback
they called
sneak.
it. Gain of 2. Excuse me, hold on. Oh, okay.
Well, that's a pretty good gain
According
right
to
there.
them, that's a gain of 4.
That's a nice spot.
Yeah, I hope we get that same spot sometime when we're playing this year.
Are they playing the double A gap, trying to take away the quarterback sneak?
Coach, I can tell you one time, Paul Johnson, Florida State played double A gap nose men, and they asked Paul Johnson about it after the game, and he said, I don't know, but I wish they'd keep doing it because Tech rushed for like a gazillion yards on the dive. And Jonathan Dwyer made himself a name that day because when you do that, you're giving up every B gap.
Doubles, yeah, we're way off the slot, man. Pass completed to number 14, number 14, Jamie Fornell. Brought down quickly by Crystal Reese and company.
Coach, I'm surprised they didn't call roughing the passer on that. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I see Coach V was out at the numbers.
3rd and 3, yeah. The Phoenix, they took a little liberty with the quarterback right there.
Well, it's not a penalty till they call it.
I'm all for you. Zone read right here, Coach. I'm calling it. It's doubles. It's 3rd and 3. It's zone read.
Well, I think they're going to get us for offsides on that one.
And there's going to be a hold.
Yeah.
Stay yourself there, Chains. Don't move.
Freeze.
Going to be offsides on the Phoenix and holding. Oh, we're probably gonna get a do-over here, Coach.
Let's do it. Let's do it again. Mulligan.
I like it when I call the play before the thing, though.
You know, that's what I like about you.
Offside. There it is. Offsetting penalties.
There you go. Let's try that again.
All right, so let's talk about how even this game is, Coach. That's the 7th penalty on the Elite and the 6th penalty on the Phoenix. It's 7-0, and everybody's basically got the same amount of yards per carry, first downs. I mean, it's getting kind of scary.
We're way off the slot over here.
Yes.
There we go. That's better.
But look at where the safety's sitting. If they decide to throw the ball,
drops.
Okay.
She lets it fly.
That's holding.
Yeah.
That's our 7th penalty. It should be. Are they going to call pass interference or holding right here?
Malaysia Johnson.
But hey,
they can call her for defensive holding. But yeah, she was beat.
But Coach, you know what? Would you rather give a touchdown or a first down?
No, it's first down. Give up the first down. That's what we tell our guys. You get beat, tackle them.
That's right.
But that's a penalty. Yeah,
I don't care.
It's not a touchdown.
They got to snap it again.
Yeah, it's not a touchdown.
I guess they called. Well, it was a spot of the foul penalty, so it ended up being about an 8-yard penalty.
Okay. Well.
All right, so they're on the cusp of the red zone. They've been here time after time early in the game, have gotten nothing out of it. But this is a little bit of different approach from the Elite right here with this spread look.
That doubles look again.
Safety. Oh, wow.
Oh,
no.
And there goes Gore. She's streaking down the side.
Nice play right there.
She's going to be brought down by
Gained
looks like
12 right there, Coach, but
looks like Odom got her. We were in position to make a play, and she just did the old ball over the head move.
Yes, sir. They're in the red zone now, Coach.
I will say the market red zone.
They're in the market red zone.
I will say that moving the ball like that, taking it and waving it over somebody's head, like that's going to come back to haunt them. Maybe not tonight.
I can tell you as a quarterback's coach that if one of my quarterbacks does that, I lose my mind. And it happens a lot, and it works a lot, but that one time it doesn't work is going to be the one time it kills you.
Oh,
bad
there's
snap.
A bad snap. Get there. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. We definitely needed that one right there.
Wow.
We needed that one right there. Oh,
wow.
My goodness.
That's an 8-yard loss.
Well, that was Gore. Just threw the ball up in the air. I think that's kind of unsportsmanlike. I mean, I hate to go telling tales out of school, but, you know.
Telling tales out of school, Coach?
That kind of stuff.
Well, that's kind of one of those things that'll kill a drive. You know, you're sitting there at 1st and 10, and you've just gotten into the red zone. You've just had a huge play, and now all of a sudden,
2nd and 17.
yeah, you know, you're sitting there. Well, their stat guy's wrong. It's 8. 2nd and 18. I'm sorry.
Here comes motion from right to left. It's a double
Bad
look.
snap again.
And flag on the ground.
Go get it.
They keep going after Malaysia Johnson.
Let me ask you a question, Coach.
Sir.
In the pregame, we talked to Coach V, and he said they were going to use a lot of motion. Have they used a lot of motion tonight?
I didn't think so.
Now, I'm wondering what this penalty is. And if I'm the Phoenix, if this penalty is against the elite, I'm declining the penalty.
No,
But they're going to take it. Or, well, if it's a false start, you don't have a choice. But they should have stopped the play then.
Yeah.
So now you got 2nd and about 23 after the bad snap.
As a defense, you should feel pretty good about this.
But I don't understand why we're still sitting in the 2 A gaps. I'm not understanding that.
Doubles. Zone read right here.
I'm thinking quick screen.
There's snap.
There's quick screen.
Quarterback fires it out.
Woo! Wow.
That was a really nice block.
Wow.
That was a block. That was 14-on-14 crime right there.
Well, I'm going to tell you this much. You better not start looking at the football. You better look and see where the block's coming from, because that right there will make you have a very bad Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, Jamie Fornell just dumped Crystal Reese on her head. that was, and just extended her arms and sent her airborne. Now, granted, there's a vast difference in the size of those two ladies, because Jamie Fornell's kind of a big gal.
But, you know, Dallas has gotten to be here we go, trips. We talked about it at halftime. See if the quarterback runs. They're in 2-down territory. They're not kicking a field goal. See if it's zone read right here. That should be illegal motion. False start. Let's see what they call right here, Coach.
False start, yeah.
That's going to be false start. And that's the 9th penalty.
I tell you what, this is what looks like, they're knocking at the door, and the very next minute, they're first and 10 basically from the 10.
Yeah, and now they're sitting at the 29.
And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 28.
Yeah, that's not good.
Coach, I'm going to tell you, we're offensive guys. We've coached offense our whole life.
Right.
All right? And we like to do things on offense to where we can, oh, my goodness, snap the ball.
That's caught. I tell you what, that was good. It was caught.
That was an 11-yard catch.
The Phoenix were trying to send someone from the right side to the left side and someone from the left side back to the right side after the formation was set for the elite. And that could have been disastrous.
I mean, you're sitting right here. This is 4th down, Coach. This is a huge play. It's 4th down and about 18. I would say this is going to be some kind of vertical route right here.
Gore drops.
I don't know what that was. I have no idea what that was.
I tell you what, so the Phoenix hold.
All right, to go back to my previous spot, my previous point that was taken away by the 11-yard completion by the elite. Coach, we're offensive guys. We've done this our whole career, going on 16, 17, 18 years. You want to have the football and you want to control the football, but when you're down 7 points, you don't want a 9-minute drive with no points. And that's just what it was 8 minutes and 18 seconds, and they got nothing out of it. So you just wasted 8 minutes and 18 seconds. And now, as we talked with the coach, when we talked with the Phoenix, and now as we talked, previously, we don't know how many times they've been behind.
Yeah, because that's tough, because it means all your starters got to stay in. You know, people having to play meaningful snaps late.
And now you're getting an unbalanced look right here.
Yep, unbalanced right, motion coming from right to left.
Counter.
Oh, and she pops out.
And it's there.
There she goes. Come on, baby. She's out right on the right side. She's down the sideline. She's got one person to beat, and they run her out of bounds.
19.
That carried by Shanice Wheeler. Little counteraction back to the right side, and that's a huge play for the Atlanta Phoenix. And a dagger in the heart of the Dallas Elite. Because you think, well, we didn't score, but at least we got them pinned deep. You know, we can get a 3 and out, make them punt us the ball back. And they haven't had success punting this evening.
Dude, that's a 37-yard carry on first down. Great call. Love the counter.
And it was so crowded right there, I didn't know if she was going to make it out.
But because the motion came, and everybody was thinking, here comes the motion, it's coming this side, and then the play starts towards the motion, flow started towards the motion, everything rocked back to the backside, and there was nobody left. I'm still saying run the ball to the you got to run the ball to the bunch side this time.
Trips bunch to the left. Ace backfield. Quick give to Myers on the right.
Nothing.
And they're going to meet her at the line of scrimmage.
But, hey, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm coaching on the Phoenix right now, this play clock is going to go as far as they'll let it go.
Oh, no doubt. We're chewing all the clock we can chew.
Oh, my bad. They gave her 1 yard on that.
Okay.
So it wasn't a – I'm sure Dallas is probably wondering what in the world's going on. And I'm sure everybody else in the WFA is seeing this score and going, what in the world is going on?
Well, Phoenix came to play. That trips bunch to the left side. Ace backfield. Longley takes snap, drops, looks out to her left, lets it fly.
Oh, no.
Oh, and almost intercepted. That was risky.
I would probably have thought better about that, Coach, but, you know,
it's I've never been a quarterback, but I'm sure that you trust yourself.
Yeah.
And then when the ball comes out sometimes, it doesn't go where you wanted it
well,
to.
I'm going to say this, Coach. I, as a quarterback and playing quarterback, coaching quarterbacks, calling plays, I trust the quarterback more than anybody on the field. But I'm going to say this, as a play caller, you got to understand the situation right here. There's 5:29 left, and you've got the ball in a position where you can run. Now, that's nice. That's really nice.
Nice concept right there. Threw it to that tight trip side. That ball caught by Shea Jones. It's going to be fairly close.
Number 11, Shavela Jones.
All right, so that's a 6-yard completion right there. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 3. And they're going for it, Coach.
Let's see. All right, here we go. That bunch trips to the left. Ace backfield.
Here comes the pressure.
There's a snap. Little long leg kick, calls her own number. Runs straight up the gut.
Close.
And she's going to be short, I think.
Yeah, she's going to be short by a yard.
Okay, don't start shoving. Just kidding. Go to the sideline. Go to the sideline.
4th and 3, and they got 2, Coach.
Looks like there's a Dallas Elite player down.
I think she's all right.
Okay, she's just waiting for everybody to get up. Okay.
She was a smart one. She was like, I'm not messing with all this nonsense.
Right,
I'm going to stay back here.
I'm just going to lay here and wait for everything to kind of clear up.
All right.
Well, hey, we got a quick break in action, so we're going to take a quick break. Here's a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Today's game is brought to you by Hardhead, the Market app, Sea to Shore, and Peach State Health Plan. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
All right, welcome back to Fifth Third Bank Stadium. I'm not sure everybody was set right there on that ISO.
I know they weren't. But
to the right side. But that's a huge gain for Hannah Christian. I don't think any of the Phoenix were set either.
No, nobody was set, Coach.
You know, it's okay to quick snap it, but not if your people are still moving.
Gain of 9, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Now, here's the question. Do you take the shot on 2nd and 1 right here?
Oh, absolutely. I go over top.
You're down 7. There's 4:40, and running in the third quarter.
I run slant wheel.
I'm taking I'm going to do something that, they tried it earlier in the game, a little fake dive, but you're sitting here at 2nd and 1 where they're not going to expect you to throw the ball short. We're going to make sure they're going to just give the ISO.
Just give it to Hannah Christian and let her just barrel over the top of people.
For 6 more.
She has been their bell cow this evening.
I think you're going to see a lot of her because it looks like the Phoenix are going to stick with this double A gap and try to play these linebackers wide. But they're not covering any gaps. They're taking the 2 A gaps and giving B and C up. And right now, if you do that and they keep running this ISO, it's going to be right. There's just nothing you can do about it.
Might be time to go to 5-man line.
I'm waiting on it.
Quick dive. See, it's funny to me. It's all kind of lazy. I don't know if that's lazy or patient.
It's hard to say, Coach.
Because it was just one of those deals where she was brought down by London. It's just one of those deals where she ran up to the line of scrimmage, and it's almost like, I was thinking, is she tired or is she just being patient?
And we've talked about it. They're very short on players, it looks like, just to me. And for a team that's, destroyed somebody in the game 1, you don't know how many people played both ways, what the clock situation was. But you're ticking under 3 minutes right here in the third quarter, and this is a drive where you're sitting there and you need to have something positive happen. They're still not set. They fumbled. That's a fumble.
This ball's on the ground.
Is that 36?
Yes, sir.
Number 36.
Sir. And Shawnee Irvin comes out of the pile with a ball. Out of babe.
I'm pretty sure that's her 2nd fumble recovery of the night, Coach.
If I'm not mistaken, you are correct, sir.
That's one of the things, though. It looks like Dallas is tired. And that play looked like Dallas was tired. The play before that looked like Dallas is tired.
Well, we know, it's been my experience that we condition hard. And we condition hard for games like this.
Yes. Now the Phoenix are going to stay in this bunch trips look.
Ace backfield. There's a snap. Longley rolls out to her right. Just a little short throw right there.
Yeah, but it's a short throw for -2, Coach.
Yeah. The referee's getting some help from the sideline. That's the Dallas Elite sideline right there.
Dallas Elite letting them know that
it was indeed a loss on the play. Looks like they're going to stick with that same formation. That bunch trips to the left side and an ace backfield. Longley under center. Again, I wonder how much having to be under center has affected the game plan for the Phoenix.
That's a good point, Coach.
There's a snap. She lets it fly.
Uh-oh.
And she throws an interception. And there's lots of dancing going on. And, yeah, I know that you say that you trust the quarterback more than anybody else. Right now, I mean, we are loading up and, like, when she threw the first one down here that should have been picked, I would have walked down and said, "Hey, man, let's run the ball.
The football.
Let's run the ball."
Oh, I'm all in with you, Coach. I'm struggling to understand right now what's going on, what the process is. We're at 158. You got a 7-point lead. Your job is to grind this thing out.
Right. Pound the ball. They're tired. Pound it.
I mean, your job is to grind this thing out and to get it to the fourth quarter. You wanted to get to the fourth quarter with a chance to win. Now you've got a lead, All right, and you had the ball in plus territory. Just keep grinding it.
Either that or good pressure from the outside.
That should be
Gore
picked.
lets it fly
no,
in and out of the
dropped.
hands of the receiver.
Surprised I didn't call offsides on that, but we got away with it.
That ball intended for Erica Bobo, in and out of her hands. If you want to throw the ball right now, you got to deal with the two-man game and shorter concepts.
I'm all
because
in favor of that.
throwing the ball down the field, for whatever reason, Longlay's having a hard time tonight.
Well, I think that time she expected a post look, maybe a slant, and it looked like the receiver was running a go, because she definitely threw the ball with what looked like to be a skinny post look. Now, I don't know if that was due to the pressure. The Elite have been in the backfield. They've got 3 hurries on the night. They've got a sack. But,
But if you want to let them chase the quarterback, she's had time, so shorten up your concepts.
I agree.
Doubles look for the Elite. Lots of movement.
Oh, that's intentional grounding. And that was definitely a hurry for the Phoenix.
Oh, my word.
I got news for you guys. If they're not going to call it offsides, she's not offsides.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what we think. It doesn't matter what we think.
I know one thing. They brought an overload blitz right there, Coach. They didn't have enough people on that side to block it.
I thought, but they didn't call the intentional grounding either.
Yeah, well,
theoretically, she wouldn't have been in that situation
they also didn't call the offside. So
all I know is that they didn't call it. What are you gonna do?
Yep.
What are you gonna do? I tell you what though, the Dallas Elite crowd is in an uproar.
Yes,
in an uproar.
They're not really happy.
In an uproar, I tell you. All right, doubles look. Gore drops.
Switch route.
Rolls to her right.
They're gonna
had
call.
a man. Oh, I thought that was just good coverage.
Yeah.
Oh, the shoulder pad. Yeah, we might have got hold of a jersey right
I'm
there.
not so certain, Coach, that wasn't a hold.
There might have been some holding. I saw the shoulder.
See what they call. They're going to call holding, or they're going to call pass interference.
I saw the shoulder pad, the jersey of the shoulder pad right there.
Pass interference.
That's usually a telltale sign of a hold while the ball's in the air. Well, the way we're playing defense tonight, I'm still not panicking.
Me either, Coach. I mean, yes.
Yep, there it is.
It's going to be on the 45.
45 of the Phoenix.
All right, we're at 1:37 here in the third quarter. Your Atlanta Phoenix up 7-0. Dallas just gets a first down courtesy of the pass interference call. But let's say it how it is, Coach. She wasn't open.
No, she was blanketed. That's why I thought it was good coverage initially.
The Phoenix have played outstanding defense tonight.
No doubt. Pro right look. Sniffer back off to the right. I'm thinking toss. Just an ISO.
ISO or
she
power.
Bubbles. Yes. Nice play.
Number 2.
And London comes up and makes a big-time play. That play was big time.
Where are they spotting her at? She was 3 yards deep in the backfield.
That is a generous spot. For anyone out there complaining about the referees, I'm not sure that they're going for one side or the other.
That was a tackle for a 3-yard loss that ended up being a tackle for a 1-yard loss.
Well, she was headed that way. She was going to that line.
Oh, okay. So
she was in that. She was going to that. She's going that direction.
I'm not digging this coverage though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, fake the toss.
Got her.
Oh, sack ball.
They're gonna throw. They're gonna call.
Are they gonna call roughing the passer?
I don't think they're gonna call roughing the passer. I think they may call intentional grounding. They called holding.
Okay, decline that.
I would decline that. That would be a declined penalty.
Decline it and take the sack.
Because that was the first sack of the night.
I mean, our ends got there in a hurry, buddy. That ball popped out.
So they didn't take the sack. They
Seems to have quieted the Dallas Elite crowd.
So they did call holding on the Elite for 10 yards. So now it'll be second and about, I don't know how it can be second and 19. How can it be second and 19, Coach?
That's a great question.
Reverse.
And it bubbles.
Ball!
No, they're going to call
horse collar.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
I can't believe they're going to call a horse collar. It probably was, though, but I just can't believe it.
Yeah, I think she got her. Although it looked like she had the jersey. We got any instant replay on that? Because I think that was Shawnee Irvin that made the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to call
horse collar.
Was it legit?
The bad part about it is that was going to be a huge loss of about 13 yards.
They played it well.
They had it. They were sitting there waiting on it. Yeah,
but is a horse collar an automatic first?
Fourth down. It's the fourth quarter, Coach.
All right, hey, at the close of the quarter right there, your Atlanta Phoenix 7, the Dallas Elite nothing. We're going to take a quick break, get a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Today's game is brought to you by Pickle Ice, Dream Medical, Empire Sports Bar, Berkeley Dental, Daiquiri Factory, Daddy D's Barbecue, Studville TV, Atlanta Women's Flag Football League, Perfect Touch Chiropractic, Cooper Global, and Impact Cryotherapy. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
I tell you what, I'd go with that. All right, Coach Chapman, welcome back here to Fifth Third Bank Stadium at Kennesaw State University. Can you give us a rundown of what's happened since halftime?
Coach, it's been kind of a penalty field third quarter, all right? But what you got right here is that in the second half, the Elite have taken the ball. They've gotten 3 first downs. They've had runs of 9, 6, in 2 yards. They had a pretty decent drive going until the penalty bug bit them early. The Elite, the Phoenix haven't really done much on offense. All right, they've had chances, but they've opted to throw the ball, and they haven't been very successful. And you kind of wonder what the thought process is in this time frame. You're trying to run some clock, but we've thrown the ball. We threw an interception, but I understand the idea of staying aggressive too. Don't get me wrong. One of the things that I hate as a Falcons fan is when they're up, 3 or 4 scores, and then all of a sudden it becomes run, pass, punt. And I understand the idea of staying aggressive, but you gotta also understand the idea of clock management too. So it'll be interesting to see how this last 15 minutes plays out.
Okay, I'm not.
It's a first down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they called a timeout or not.
No, I think they're just I think the Phoenix coach wants to know why it's a first down.
Yeah, that was.
It's an unfortunate break. It's a great play. It's one of those things. It's a penalty of commission. Where it's an effort penalty, and you can live with that.
Yeah. Well, this game has definitely lived up to its billing, I'll tell you that.
You called it early, Coach, battle of defenses. And outside of one drive for the Phoenix, with a couple, I will give the Phoenix coaching staff ultimate credit on the slant for a third down, first down. To come back the next play with the slant and go was a great call, and it worked perfectly. They had set them up. They'd gotten 15 yards on the previous completion, or 16 yards on the previous. No, it was 15. They got 15 yards on the previous completion, came back and hit them for the 16-yard touchdown, and that's the difference right now, Coach. And that's when coaching does make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Looks like just a pro right eye look for the Elite. Give on the ISO.
I think they tried to trap that, Coach.
That's nice. See a little sportsmanship right there. Hannah Christian helping one of our Phoenix players up.
No gain.
Which side did they pull right there?
It looked like they came from the right. It was almost like they tried to run some kind of a counter power. No, I may be wrong. My glass prescription is about 7 years old, so
I need to start wearing my glasses, buddy. So I'm with you.
that was the 26th carry of the night, Coach. So they've got 26 carries, and the Phoenix have 25. It's pretty, it's been fun to watch this.
Slot left. Sniffer back off to the right. Gore in the gun.
Man coverage.
Hannah Christian moves over to her right side, kind of like an offset eye.
Jet,
yeah, there it is. And a quick give to number 14.
Nope.
No. Nope.
Definitely not.
Nope. Brought down by Karima Champion.
6-yard loss right there, Coach. That was a 6-yard loss.
That ball carried by Jamie Fornell.
And I'm going to ask you just one question, Coach. If we're sitting up here and we're, 75 yards away from where it's happening and we know it's jet, don't you think they know it's jet?
I would think so.
They haven't run anything that looks similar to that all night. They haven't faked the jet. They haven't done anything off of it right there. That play has been the same thing from pregame warm-ups till now. And they played it. The Phoenix played it perfectly. I just said the Georgia Force. Punched me in the throat.
Well, I got to play for him. Here comes that motion across. He'll give us a trips look to the left.
Slant on the backside.
There it is.
Oh!
That pass was nearly intercepted. And that was all incomplete.
In and out of the hands right there. I was trying to get a number. I couldn't see that. I can't see that far.
Anybody got a number for us on that side? Okay. Great play, though.
I tell you what, though, if they'd lined up in that slot left formation, brought that motion back across to the right.
Number 20 on the pass breakup.
On this Thompson with the pass breakup. If they had brought that back over to the right side and then run the shallow.
Yeah.
I've seen that and release the tight end. I've seen that done before.
Somebody did that before.
Yeah, somebody did that.
I don't know who that was.
It's a tough concept to cover.
Fourth down, Coach, and
doubles
15 right here, and they're going to go for this, and I'm not really understanding.
There's a snap.
Oh, quick pick.
Kicks.
Great.
Quick kicks it.
But caught.
Caught on the run.
Oh, nice.
Nicely done. Down the sideline, out in the open. It run out of bounds. Returned by number 43, Stephanie Cook. Nicely done.
21-yard return right there, Coach.
I tell you what, man, she caught that one over her shoulder like.
It was.
That was nice.
That was nicely done. All right. And I applaud the call by Dallas, too, of doing the quick kick right there, trying to catch him, and
hoping you get a roll.
Yeah, and, they had a 30-yard or 27-yard kick right there.
Just a heads-up play by Stephanie Cook.
I'm impressed. Literally, that was a great play. You have a 27-yard kick and a 21-yard return. All right, here we go. This is back to what I was expecting.
Flip the tight end from right to left.
Toss.
Shuffle the fullback.
Oh, it fumbled a snap.
Golly. Please tell me we got on it.
They didn't.
It's elite ball. Dadgummit. I tell you what, man. The center quarterback exchange has been tough this evening. And, in the center's defense, in Longalay's defense, she's brand new. But they have got to get that figured out.
Ugh. And you had everything you wanted. It's 12 minutes and 49 or 12 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's go. You've got the ball. It's sitting there on their territory at the 40-yard line. And, man. All right.
Time for that defense to rise up one more time.
The bad part about it is, you can't just keep giving them opportunities, Coach. I hate to say that. A team of this caliber is going to eventually cash in.
You can only dodge so many bullets. Even the Matrix guys know that. There's a snap. Gore drops.
Speed
There's a
out.
flag on the ground. It's good coverage.
It's going to be offsides on the Phoenix, Coach.
Good coverage right there.
Offsides.
Offsides on the Phoenix.
That's the 10th penalty on the Phoenix, Coach.
That's going to bring up 1st and 5.
And now we've dodged bullets all night. I mean, they started off the game living in our territory. But it just seems like, as the second half goes along, we haven't had a play here or there. Our defense is basically bailing us out right now. We're offsides down here, too.
Yeah.
We're lined up offsides.
He's already got his hand on the flag.
Oh, he backed up, though. Nice play on the zone right there.
Zone
Nicely done.
Going off the right side.
No, sir. Tackle for a yard loss.
And that was a nice play right there. That was number 55, Candy Chambers, that met that first, and Odom came in to clean up.
Coach, I'm impressed. You can't color me more impressed with this Phoenix defense tonight.
I tell you what, buddy, they are playing lights out.
I mean, we're talking about a team that they're playing against, and I know that the team's, not exactly the same team they had last year, but this Dallas team won the national championship last year, and they beat a team. They scored 61 points in a semifinal game, and they're sitting here right now with under 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. They got 0. This is an impressive performance one way or the other, no matter what the outcome is.
No doubt. Gore in the gun. Come on.
Everybody move.
Everybody. They can't all move like that. But I tell you what, it doesn't matter, because that ball comes out, and we come flying up. That was Brianna Mosley came up and smacked her first.
Completion for about 2 yards, Coach.
I think that ball went out to number 14, Jamie Fornell. They're trying to get her involved, and she's just having a rough evening.
The thing about it is that, right now it looks like at this point in time in the game that the Phoenix have, superior speed to the Elite. Because you think they have something, and then it closes fast.
Right. Doubles. Gore takes a snap, rolls to her right. Looks like she's going to pull the ball down and run. There's a flag on the ground. I'm not sure what the flag is. I think it's probably a hold.
Well, we're going to see what it is.
I think Shawnee Irvin got mugged over there on the left side.
Well, if they call it, that would be a nice thing, because she's gotten mugged several times tonight, and they haven't called it. Well, they're talking to the Phoenix, so it's obviously against Dallas. And it is your holding, Coach. That's their 11th penalty.
The Dallas Elite showing their making sure their displeasure is known with the referees.
Something about them being whack?
Yes. Wiggity, wiggity whack.
It's 3rd down and about 15, Coach. I'm going to say this. If I'm Dallas, I'm spreading everybody out and letting my quarterback make a play.
Send everybody deep, yeah.
She is a problem for the Phoenix.
Yes.
And they have yet to do that all night. They've gotten to their game plan.
And the couple times she's gotten loose out in the open.
Yes. Offsides.
Offsides right there. Free play. They chunk it down the sideline, and it's out of bounds.
It doesn't matter because it's offsides on the Phoenix. And that's their 11th penalty, so we're about even Steven in every stat we can be even Steven in, Coach.
Well, we said we thought it was going to be a pretty good matchup.
Including saying the word even Steven, so, if I say it again, punch me in the face.
Even Steven. Well, so now it's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Now, I'm going to say this. I haven't seen anything lately, but I would really be concerned with the quick screen right here. They've done this on previous times. They've thrown the quick screen on 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, gotten it into a manageable 4th down, and then quarterback sneaked for a 1st down. I would be looking for the quick screen right here.
I tell you what, though, we've been beat several times down the sideline.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. If I'm Dallas right now, I'm thinking I'm going to throw the quick screen right here, and then I'm going to come right back and fake it and throw the quick screen and go and score a touchdown and get this thing knotted up.
Doubles look for the elite.
They're all sides again.
And Gore's going to get
She's gonna
sacked.
But it ain't going to matter.
And there's a flag that comes flying in
It
late.
might be a face mask. It might be an offside and a face mask.
I'm not sure how the guy back here would have seen the face mask that occurred up there in that pileup.
Yeah, Coach, we're talking about referees. They see everything that doesn't happen.
Oh, that's what they call a face mask. Come on, man. I mean, how did that cat see that from back there in that crowd? How in the world?
Well, he did.
He sees that, but he can't see 5 people move every play.
That's a great point, Coach Collins. That's an absolutely great point.
That kind of crap burns me up, man.
Would you kick a flag on that one?
Maybe. Not my proudest moment, but maybe.
Oh, Coach, it was great. Don't let anybody tell you that the players didn't appreciate it because they knew they were getting a job too. I'm still saying they throw the quick screen.
Well, now's a good time to. 1st and 10, it's a safe play.
I would throw it to the right side right here because the field side is covered up pretty good.
There's snap.
Zone read. Got her.
Nice.
Stay with her. Don't let her off. Oh, my Lord. What a play.
But you got lineman downfield.
That is a great play. If lineman downfield or not, Coach, that's a beautiful play. That is
Brett Favre did.
That is a completion.
That's out of the Favre playbook, I'm pretty sure.
All right, that's the 3-yard completion, but it saved a 5-yard loss. I mean, I can applaud that. And I'm with you, Coach. They're linemen downfield, and all that stuff should be illegal.
Oh, they are calling it.
Did they call it?
Yeah.
Literally? Ineligible man down. They did call it.
He called it.
Nice eyes, Coach. Don't mark the penalty off from there. Wow, they just marked off a
39-yard penalty.
Wait a minute, Coach. That's an 8-yard penalty.
So should be lost down, yeah. That's the big one. Should have been 5 yards.
It should have been a 5-yard penalty. They marked it off for 8. The world makes no sense anymore.
Jeez, man.
You know we're going to get these guys in trouble, too, because we got them in trouble already.
Well.
They're probably not going to send us a Christmas card.
Well, I don't usually anticipate getting Christmas cards from referees, to be honest with you.
All right. Stay on side, ladies.
Doubles look. Gore in the gun.
3rd and 16.
There's a snap. She drops. Looks
wow.
left.
No,
left.
no.
Has got a man down the middle.
No. Wow.
And she.
Okay.
She and the DB, neither one could find the football.
I don't know what I just saw because she was 3 yards behind the DB, and she slapped the ball down.
Yeah, neither one of them could find the football. I don't know if they got lost in the lights or.
The only thing it could be that's the only thing, Coach, because nobody saw the ball.
Yeah, nobody saw that ball.
All right, 4th and 18. I thought that was a screen because the pressure came so fast. I ain't gonna lie to you, Coach. I literally thought that was a screen because there were 2 people meeting at the quarterback, and she just made a miss.
My whole game, if they were going to let my quarterback get outside the pocket, we would run 80s till the cows came home, a sprint package. We'd run a sprint package over and over again.
Yep. And Coach, you might get to see that again this year since we have a quarterback that's a little bit more mobile. I know you like the sound of that.
I do like the sounds of that. That's hard to play.
We got doubles.
The elite come out in a doubles look.
Back
Gore in the gun. She drops.
Oh, they didn't even block the defensive end. Yes.
Brought down by number 36, Shawnee Irvin, and number 45, Karima Champion.
Wow, that was a 12-yard loss, Coach. They didn't block the defensive end. They just turned her loose.
Yeah, that's a design flaw there.
Now, I'm just going to say this. You know, what do I know?
I know you better block the defensive end.
I'm just a moron high school coach, but you got the ball there, 38. There's 8 minutes left to go in the game. You're 8 minutes away from beating somebody that hadn't lost in 3 years. Run the ball.
Grind it.
They got him.
There you go. There you go.
I think that they literally can have a chance to get back.
I think so, too.
I think they jumped the gun on that one, so once again.
She should have snapped the ball.
She should have. She shouldn't have jumped up and pointed.
Because now they're going to get her for simulating a snap. So that's technically be a false start.
It should be.
That's a false start.
Oh, if they call a false start on this, Coach, that'll be the first time referees were right in the history of the world.
Yeah, that's a false start because they got back.
That's what they're talking about right now. Nobody made contact. They might just give it the old do-over. There it is.
Sorry.
That was a do-over.
We're not sure. I'm telling you, if they'd mic us up here, put me in that guy's ear, we could help.
We could tell them what's going on. Hey, I wonder if this is going to be tossed to the right. What you want to call it?
That would be my guess, unless they shuffle back to the left.
That would be a good point. Oh, switch. I like this.
That was change.
They ain't changed yet. Now they do with the fullback. And come back with a counter. That's the play that hit them big for 37. Not 37 this time, Coach.
No. Toki's going to get a short gain right there.
About a yard. But that's okay because right now, guess what's happening?
She's brought down by Hannah Christian. Hannah Christian's been playing both sides of the ball tonight.
Hannah Christian has had a heck of a game. But it's under 7:50 right now. But here's the difference between the first half and the second half. Neither team has used a timeout.
That's crazy.
And neither team has used it. Everybody was throwing timeouts out like they were the trash in the first half. And now everybody's like, hey, we better save these things. They might be gold.
Hey, man, I'm thirsty. Timeout.
Run the clock. Let it run. Let it run. Give me a little switch right here.
Pro right. They flip it to pro left.
Play fake. Slant's
Slant.
open. Did she drop it?
She did.
Oh, man, what a great call.
It
Tough
was
break.
there, but unfortunately that stops the clock.
It
That
does.
That pass
Seven.
I'm sorry, Craig. Go ahead.
I was just going to say at 7:10 that left. You're looking at 3rd down and 9 now.
That pass was intended for Shay Jones. It's going to fall incomplete.
Great call. I love the call. I have no problem with it. I know it stops the clock, but that was there. And if I could stop stuttering, I might be able to talk on the air.
Yeah, I've been kind of tongue-tied myself this evening.
It's probably because there's no boss involved.
Is that what it is?
That's it.
It'll loosen you up. All right, let's see.
All right.
Trips to the right.
Somebody's got to be on the line. Somebody's got to be on the line. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout.
There we go. Yeah, don't have a debate about it. Hey, and with that timeout, we're going to take a quick timeout and get a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Today's game is brought to you by Pickle Ice, Dream Medical, Empire Sports Bar, Berkeley Dental, Daiquiri Factory, Daddy D's Barbecue, Studville TV, Atlanta Women's Flag Football League, Perfect Touch Chiropractic, Cooper Global, and Impact Cryotherapy. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
Can you hear him getting excited, thinking this might actually happen?
All right, welcome back to Fifth Third Bank Stadium here at Kennesaw State University, home of your Atlanta Phoenix.
Coach, we got 7:09 left. You got 3rd down and 9. You got to get something right here.
Doubles, ace backfield. Longley under center. Here comes motion from right to left. Longley drops. Looks out to the right.
Yes!
She's got a completion.
1st down.
And it's a 1st down. And that's in the market red zone, buddy.
19-yard completion right there, Coach.
I was trying to get a number, but I can't see that far.
I don't know, but that was a great call.
Number 26, I believe, Christina Howard on the catch.
All right, so we're back in the red zone for the second time tonight. 1-1 previously.
Now run it. Run it. Doubles again. Longley under center. Had a little trouble with the snap right there. She calls her own number.
Oh,
God,
hello.
I think she caught a knee to the head just then.
And she gained a yard, but that was a painful yard, Coach.
Timeouts. Yeah, I think it's 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Meaning,
Dallas has all 3 of theirs.
Yeah, meaning Dallas has all 3. Thank you. I was going to talk about that, but then my brain decided just shut off just then.
You started thinking about steak nachos, right, Coach?
I was thinking about steak nachos in the post-game show. You guys can catch us at Empire Sports Bar after the game for the post-game show.
Our boss just said, no, we're not. 2nd and 9 right here.
Backfield. There's a snap.
ISO, he got a corner.
Come home, and Wheeler's got the ball. She's on the edge. She's dangerous.
Oh,
out there.
you got to be kidding me.
They're going to
That's
call a hold.
going to be a touchdown. They're going to call it back with a holding. Goodness gracious. I cannot believe they're going to call that penalty.
Of all the holding that's going on tonight.
Oh, my word. What a great call. What a great run.
Nice run by Wheeler.
Now, she may have held her. We can't tell that from over here, from where we're at. We're just complaining.
Now, they can't tell from out there.
Well, Coach, I didn't want to state the obvious. I figured our viewers at home knew our opinion of referees. It's amazing how they always make a call when it seems to matter the most.
And they're calling the hold up here.
Oh, my word.
The ball went outside.
Are you kidding me? He's called a freaking 13-yard penalty.
So they called a hold in the center of the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, boy.
Okay.
I'm certain that the Christmas card list for Santa just got one shorter. And that would be the Phoenix.
Yeah.
I mean, that was it right there. That was the game.
Golly, man.
What are you doing, homie? Got to run the clock right here. Let's go. Oh, we have an injured player. I'm sorry.
Now, hold on. Now, first down was Longelay's carry, right?
Correct.
Okay. But on that note of referees, I truly appreciate guys that have it together. I've had some really good crews in my time, and when I really feel like those guys did a bang-up job, I'll make sure to tell them. And sometimes I argue with those guys, and I send them emails the next morning because I watched the film and realized, no, you were right. I was wrong.
And then sometimes you watch the film the next morning and realize you were right, Coach, like Covenant.
And those are the ones I send in to people.
All right, so we're going to sit here. We got a pro set. I'd run the same play.
Just a pro left look, eye backfield, Longley under center.
And they
There's
did.
a snap. She bounces
They
again.
ran the same play. And they still ain't tackled her.
She's fighting. Wheeler's
that.
fighting for everything she's worth. I really thought that when number 14, Jamie Foreman, came up, that she had her. But she fought through that and just kept running.
That's not a bad play right there, Coach. We're sitting here at 3rd down and about 12, but the clock's running. Let the clock run under 5 minutes right here. Run your play. Run the football. Understand that time and score is different than getting a first down right here. Run the football. If you run the football right here, the next snap does not have to take place till under 4 minutes.
I'm with you on that one.
And then run it again and let them have to drive the field. They haven't done it all night.
There's a snap.
Oh, dive. Nice
Right
call.
up the cut. That was beautiful.
Great call.
I really thought that they were dropping with the ball. I really thought that Longley still had the ball and she was dropping with it to pass it.
That was a great call.
And
Gain
she
of
slipped-
about 7.
She slipped right up underneath.
I'm telling you right now. Are we going to kick a field goal right here? I like it. Let the
Ooh.
clock run. I like it, Coach.
Oh, no.
I like it.
Oh, no.
Take the chance to make it a 2-score game, Coach. Come on now.
Oh,
Little
my
faith in the
goodness.
kicker.
Oh, my goodness.
She was knocking this thing dead in warm-ups right here.
It's never the kicker. It's the snapper, the holder, and the kicker
I
working together
understand.
that gets on my nerves. And the up back on the left side of the formation is way too wide.
Now, cheated in a little bit right here.
Better than it was the first time.
Yeah, the first time there was a humongous.
There's a snap.
Oh, no. That's a chance.
Up.
No good.
Oh, looks like that's going to go wide left. But regardless, you give the ball back with 3:58 left in the game. And the ball's going to be at the
20, Coach.
20.
Be at the 20.
Gentlemen.
No. Where are you going?
Gentlemen.
Sir.
Good game.
Great game.
2 games in a row here at Kennesaw State, 5th Third Bank Stadium. Seeing great games here with Women's Football Alliance getting ready for the W Bowl here at the end of July. This will be our last home game here at this stadium. We'll actually go across the street to a kind of an intense environment to watch the Alabama Fire in about 3 weeks, May 12th.
Why are they getting the ball at the 25-yard line? I'm asking.
Because they're running collegiate rules. And if collegiate rules, you take it on the 25.
Yeah, but not after a
There's going to be a timeout, though. So we have an opportunity to kind of recap a little bit. Give us, for those people that just joined us, Coach Chapman, talk to us a little bit about how do we get to 7-0. What have been some key plays of the game?
Well,
what players have standed out here in the game?
The Phoenix defense has been amazing. I mean, they had to play defense the entire first quarter with their back to their own end zone. 44-yard line, 46-yard line, 23-yard line, and gave up nothing. You know, Dallas has been in the red zone twice. This is a team that scored 47 points in their first game, and they haven't sniffed the end zone tonight. The defense right now is the MVP. It doesn't matter if it's one person. It's the entire defense.
First down and 10, ball on the 25, Coach Collins.
Oh, the bubble on the right side of the offense.
This is a different formation, completely different formation.
They're packing it in.
Oh, there
quarterback run.
Here it is. Quarterback is fixing to be the quarterback show.
Yeah.
We're 4 minutes and counting here, gentlemen. We're about to head into 2-1 categories. This is a huge victory if they're able to withhold here with the Atlanta Phoenix.
It would be.
I mean, we're talking a Division I opponent. We're 1-0 in the Division I opponents, and that's huge in the 1 tier. I mean, there's a 1 and 2 and a 3 tier here in Women's Football Alliance, and to get this victory over the world champions is huge for the Phoenix going into the rest of the season.
Not just to mention that, but they haven't lost a regular season game in 3 years.
Right. I agree.
Got an unbalanced look over here to the left side.
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't be in this coverage.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
That's got to be intentional grounding, too. There's no receiver. I know she's outside the tackle box, but everybody downfield's blocking.
Defensive end getting mugged over here. He finally threw the flag. My word.
Much intensity, gentlemen.
Well, you know, sometimes I feel, I do this at home sometimes too. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And, my wife reminds me that if you're not coaching, you need to relax.
Right.
It's on the TV. Nobody can hear you.
Right.
I thought that's what you wanted us to do.
It doesn't matter if you take your underwear and put it on top of your head. They're still not going to score. It's not going to work out that way.
Who said?
It's a rally cap. Rally cap.
I turned off all the TVs 4 times in the hopes that certain things might happen a better way one time.
Oh, I can guarantee you I know the date.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the Super Bowl, man. I worked past that. It was nothing but a blackout at that situation. 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here.
It's second down. It's not third down. There we go. We got the down marker fixed. Now we can start the clock again. Start it up, homie.
All right, run, clock, run.
Yeah.
All right.
Just 80 yards to go.
Moving receivers in from the outside.
2 is all ready to get inside right there. She is excited.
Oh, that's motion.
Yeah. Whoa. Got a man down the left sideline.
Are they going to throw the flag?
They are
no,
not.
How can you can't throw that one.
I know, but still, I tell you one thing. The one thing that I'm not trying to play from a refereeing perspective, but it's been an evenly called game.
It has.
And
Both.
I don't feel like there's been anything that's been jaw-dropping by no means.
Well, I can tell you how evenly called it's been. Both teams, one of them has 14 penalties, the other has 13.
Yeah.
So nobody can complain.
I mean, and we're sitting at, I mean, it's 9:48. My goal is to get out of here by 10 o'clock. They got 12 minutes to end their way.
Well, here's the hoping.
Yeah. I got to get home by 11 o'clock and get my, pajamas on.
Well, if nothing else, after we stop at Empire Sports Bar for the after game,
Do not need
Steak
that.
nachos.
for the post
Steak
game
nachos.
show, snake nachos.
No, there's no snake nachos here. Gentlemen, when we get to the 2-minute mark, I need y'all to think about players of the game here for both teams, people that you feel like have really stepped out here on the Dallas Elite and also the Phoenix, and possibly being able to see them here in maybe 2 months.
All right.
In the W Bowl.
Well, there's a snap. Gore looks out to her right.
That's picked.
Lets it
Oh,
fly
my word.
off the hands of a Phoenix defender, caught by number 14, Jamie Fornell.
For 8 yards, Coach, it brings up 4th down.
Well,
There's going to be a time. There's your timeout. This is it.
they're going to take a timeout to talk about it. And we're going to take a timeout to talk about some other stuff. So here's a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Today's game is brought to you by Hardhead, the Market app, Sea to Shore, and Peach State Health Plan. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
Steak nachos. Steak nachos. Steak nachos.
Not steakos.
Steakos.
Steakums.
All right, welcome back to Fifth Third Bank Stadium here at Kennesaw State University. We are fired up. This could be the game right here. It's 4th and what? 4th and 7?
I'm going to go ahead and say it, Coach. This is the game right here. This is the game. They got 2 timeouts left. All right? If you're looking at it from a time standpoint, you can get the ball back if you don't get this, but you're not going to get the ball back with enough time to do anything about it.
Not with an offense that hasn't been able to move the ball.
They haven't done anything all night. They have 9 first downs in the game, but they can't get a first down when it matters. They've had 1 3rd down conversion and 1 4th down conversion. This is a huge 4th down right here, 4th and 7.
Here's that trips look.
Watch his own read. They moved again. Oh no!
And she just couldn't find the ball. She's looking.
That was really good coverage too.
She's looking for a flag. She's not going to get it. That
was great coverage.
That was clean.
Do not call offsides right here.
That was clean. Let's see what the penalty's going to be, though, because you never know. It's kind of like Forrest said, penalties are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
The bad part about it is it was movement before the snap, so they should have called it before the snap. But if they don't, then they can't change this thing up right now.
Yeah, tell them we want the ball.
We do want the ball.
No kidding.
Decline the penalty and take the ball.
Okay, well, can you decline the penalty?
If it's illegal motion, you can. If it's false start, you cannot. Or illegal shift, I should say.
So let's see what they're going to say.
They called offsides.
What?
Decline, Phoenix ball.
How did they call offsides on the offense?
Maybe they lined up in the neutral zone. But there's 2:24 left, Coach, and there's 2 timeouts left for Dallas, and that's it. That's it. You 1 first down, the game's over. In history, we see it.
For the love of all that's holy, run the ball.
I'm all in favor of it. Run it right now. They don't have a defensive end over here. Snap the ball.
Backfield. And ISO right there.
Unfortunately, the Dallas defense saw that too, and they realized they didn't have a defensive end. and they attack that spot.
Jamie Fornell comes up, and she stuffs it at the line.
That was a great play.
Wheeler bounces out, and Hannah Christian comes over the top.
-1 yards.
All right. With that timeout, we're going to take a timeout. Here's a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Today's game is brought to you by Pickle Ice, Dream Medical, Empire Sports Bar, Berkeley Dental, Daiquiri Factory, Daddy D's Barbecue, Studville TV, Atlanta Women's Flag Football League, Perfect Touch Chiropractic, Cooper Global, and Impact Cryotherapy. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Phoenix football.
All right, here we go. There's motion from right to left. Longalay under center.
Oh, nice.
She calls her own number. She's out the left side.
First down.
Tackle, breaks another tackle. Go down.
Stay in bounds.
Just go down.
Did she get the first? She didn't get the first.
She's really close.
Close. Let's see where they put her. Gonna be a yard short, it looks like.
Yeah, just right at about a yard.
That's a 10-yard gain, so that puts them at 3rd and 1. Clock runs.
I tell you what, it's a tight one here. 7-0. Your Atlanta Phoenix leading the Dallas Elite with 1:38 and counting.
This is gutsy right here. Didn't take the timeout. It's 3rd down and 1. I'd almost be tempted to run no play, Coach. You know they're going to try to get off. If you could get them to jump off sides right here, the game ends.
That'd be classic. They just broke the
They
huddle.
just broke the huddle with 12. Everybody on Dallas' sidelines letting them know about it.
Yep.
Dive.
Oh, she
I don't
stuffed.
think she got it.
She got stuffed.
Timeout.
It looks like it's going to be a timeout by the Dallas Elite.
No yards.
I think that's their last one.
It is, Coach. That is in. They're done. They've used all 6 tonight.
Oh, our players of the game.
Coach, I'm voting for. I'm gonna say this. I'm voting for the quarterback for the Phoenix.
She battled all night.
She's run the football great. She made the big throw to get the first down, the 15-yard throw for the first down, then came back with the 16-yard completion for the touchdown, and has basically, for the most part, just been the running game. She's taken it on herself to be the running game. Now, for the defensive MVP, I would just say the defense.
The whole defense.
I mean, everybody out there has contributed. They have been just dominant. 3 turnovers, just controlling the game. When you hold a team that's the #1 offense in the league to nothing, and I mean nothing, that's a team defensive effort. And I can't believe we're kicking a field goal here.
We're lining up to kick a field goal. Williamson, and again, my answer to this is no.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this play. It's
No.
4th and 1. I would go for it. But, hey, if she makes it, the game's over.
There's a snap. It's down.
Oh,
and it's
no.
blocked. It's blocked. Luckily, it doesn't go anywhere. But the clock never ran.
Clock didn't run. It should be at about, 54 seconds.
Somebody up there in the booth, wake up.
And I know all the people in Dallas probably thinking we're homers. We're just stating the obvious. The clock was at a minute. The ball was snapped. There was a snap, a touch, a kick, a block, a fumble, a recovery.
A scramble.
Yeah. There's at least 6 seconds that goes off the clock.
Yes, Empire Sports Bar. That is what I'm talking
I
about.
thought I heard a rumor that you said we were going there.
Empire Sports Bar is home of the Score Sports postgame show.
And the steak nachos.
Steak nachos, baby. Steak nachos.
All right, so you're fixing to get vertical routes right here. Get out of man coverage. Get out of the man coverage.
Yeah, play over the top of things. There's a snap. Gore rolls out to her left. Finds
Pick.
time.
Yes.
Game over, boys.
And that's picked.
Fall down.
That's picked by Stephanie Cook. She's had a great game tonight.
Is that number 43, Coach?
It is. She's had a really good game.
Unbelievable.
But that whole Phoenix defense.
Yes, it's been a
has just
unbelievable thing tonight to watch this team play. And they put Dallas in a situation they've never been in, and they didn't handle it well. Let's just be honest.
Well, I think the offense is still on the field. Okay, no, that's the D.
I would be taking a knee right here, Coach, and watching this clock run out and going to Empire Sports Bar and Grill.
Well, there is no more timeouts. I mean,
None.
So anything more than 3 kneel downs, I'm freaking out at this point.
1 kneel down into the 40-second
Get
clock.
the snap.
Yep.
Get the snap.
Well, gentlemen, y'all have done a great job tonight. We appreciate everything you do with Score Sports, but also Women's Football Alliance. Hopefully we'll have the opportunity to bring you the W Bowl in live full effect here at Fifth Third Bank Stadium, Kennesaw State University in Atlanta, Georgia. The Atlanta Phoenix looks like they're heading to 2-0, heading to the Carolina Phoenix next week. I know the games get so far, but you were able to see in the runner who the Phoenix actually were going to play next week, or who they played this week and who they're going to be playing, being the Atlanta Phoenix are going to be playing the Carolina Phoenix. And then we have an open week, and then we're going to be heading back with the game versus the, if I'm not mistaken, the Alabama Fire. So great victory. Gentlemen, going to give you some closing thoughts here. Talk to me about what you think there, Coach Chapman. What's your overall impression? I know you talked about the defense, but talk to me about what you think happened overall-wise tonight.
It's an amazing thing to watch how the game started with the elite living in Phoenix territory and getting nothing out of it. And when you have your opportunities, you need to cash in. When you get the ball 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line and you don't score, that just should tell you something right there. The Phoenix basically stifled the #1 offense in the league. And the team that's been the best team overall in the league for going on 3 years. This is a huge win, and, I'm very happy for the Phoenix. I'm very happy for their coaching staff. But I know that before the game they felt very confident that what they had as a game plan was going to work. Don't you think so, Coach Collins?
Nicely done. You make it go down to the wire, and you give yourself a chance to make it happen. And that's what they did, and it worked out tonight.
All right, so, gentlemen, we're going to see this team back again here in the playoffs. We're going to face the Dallas Elite here in the W Bowl. What's your prognostications here?
I think there's a good chance, but I don't know a whole lot about the rest of the league. I haven't been able to see a lot of that film.
We're learning. As we go. We're only 3 weeks into the season right now. We're 3 weeks. Most teams have played their second game. We've seen 3 weeks of the football because we had our first game against the Phoenix. And it says a lot to be 2-1 and have a win in Division I. I cannot tell you, based on my understanding over the times that we've played the DC Divas, we haven't beat them. And we played the Pittsburgh Passion in the playoffs. And then for the Atlanta Phoenix to actually play the Dallas. Now, I understand Dallas split and organizations and yada, yada, yada. It's not the same team that exists last year, but they're still Division I. And they're still in the region, and they're still part of the American League. So, right now, you're looking at between the American and National League, we're sitting in a 1-0 record, 2-1 overall for the Atlanta Phoenix, heading to Carolina. But once again, it's all about the next game.
Yep.
We won't see these teams for a little bit here until about May 12th. We'll be at a different field here in Kennesaw, which should be very neat to see that environment overall-wise. But most importantly, very interesting to see the outcome overall from both teams. Hope everybody's enjoyed tonight. Coach Craig, Coach Adam, Score Sports, thank you all for joining us here tonight. Everybody's dropped off at this point, so we only got really good people watching us at this point. Appreciate all our sponsorships. Empire Sports Bar. We do always appreciate anything that you do for the Atlanta Phoenix.